Hey everyone, this is NJ here, the host of the NJ podcast. And I'll start off by saying that, yeah, it's my birthday. So I'm busy recording a show on my birthday. And I'm doing episode 31 of the conversation segment. And remember that the premise of the show is that success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That means we're going after what we've always wanted to go after, what's worth it for us, and not because somebody else is forcing us. And today I have the honor and the privilege of starting off my birthday with doing something that I love, having just nice conversations with a very, very old friend. And old in terms of the length of the friendship, not in. So, he's not old. He's
very much young.
He's a G10. We went to Roads together. He's a G10.
Yo, you had to remind me.
They were from Porterhouse, Founders Hall, you know?
Man.
He's running Founders Idols, all those things back in the day. I've got all your pictures now, all the pictures, especially those incriminating ones.
I have nothing to hide.
Of course. Yeah. And today I'm doing a show with Thendo Makhuvha. We used to call him Tenda from Venda Makhuvha. And he is a business development executive. And he's also a all-around good guy, one of the most awesome dudes I know. And for his sins in whatever past life, he right now is a Manchester United fan.
Wow!
And he doesn't mind, and he's proud about it. He's not hiding it. Just look into the camera over there.
Very proud.
He's a very proud Man United fan. I'm a Chelsea fan. So, Tendo, it's a very good privilege to have you on here. Thank you very much for making the time to come out here on a cold Saturday morning. But we're going to have a great time. Thank you.
No, thank you very much for having me, Jabula. I am honored to be here recording on your birthday.
Of course. Yes.
Cheers to that, my guy.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you very much.
I mean, it's been a long time coming. I remember you asked me about this. You know when you have to travel 400 kilometers to come, actually no, correction, 500 kilometers to come to a recording. 500. It's something special. Yeah,
it's something special.
I live 500 kilometers away from here.
500 kilometers, yeah.
Yep, in a warmer side of the country.
Not whatever we call it.
Not this madness, yeah.
No, not this madness, yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for welcoming me. I'm happy to come have this conversation with you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very interesting.
100%. And I'm going to be taking birthday calls.
Yeah, I can see it. It's going to be, we're going to have a lot of guests.
Yes. Hello, man.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, man.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. No, ngiyabonga.
Angifunda ama-WhatsApp.
Yeah, siyafunda.
Quiet.
I'm quiet and violent. Ngiyabonga, mama. Yeah, no, be sure ukuthi ngilalele. Uyadrive wena manje.
Ngiyayivula.
So bayavula. Okay, hands ngizomlayise. Yebo.
Enjoy your day.
I will, mama, I will. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing any partying today, but I might maybe assess.
Okay.
All right, mama.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The special day.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. The next time I'll be throwing a big party is next year.
We're allowed to see your age.
Yeah, what are you going to say? It's episode 31.
At 26, you're going to throw a big party.
Yeah, 26 dollars, 26 pretty often. Listen, it's 25. Yeah, so thank you for coming through. And you've known each other since first year.
It's been 13 years.
13 years. Yeah, something special. Yeah,
2010.
Yeah, 2010. Yeah, 12. Let's say 12 and a half. Yeah, it's a long time.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, it's a
I've
long
known you. Oh my God. Wow. You see how fast time flies, man. Just I couldn't believe I've known you for that long.
Just the other day, we were busy in the Porterhouse bar. And then I was just like, do you understand that? Since the moment we last saw each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone was in grade 1. Now they're in first year. Think about that. Someone
Wait, what?
Someone was in grade 1 in 2010. Someone was in grade 1. Now they're in first year varsity. Think about that. 8 time goes, eh?
And then there goes someone who's our age going to ask them out. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nah, she's of age.
She's of age. You're not going to jail.
Nah, not at all.
Oh, it's 15 million. That's Dave Chappelle.
You should show that you're quoting someone.
I'm quoting Dave Chappelle. He has a joke. Oh, it's 15 million. Yeah, but then there's nothing wrong with that age gap. So, tell the people where you're from, why you're here, where you're going. Just a history of yourself and what makes you such a special guy. I know, but I want you to tell the people what makes you such a special guy. Where you're from, why you're here, where you're going. Yeah.
Okay. Like you said, my name is Thendo Makhuvha.
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 Yes. Ba.
Ba.
Not ba.
Va.
Ba.
Va.
Ba.
Ba.
Like a soft B.
Oh,
Like,
Makhuvha.
100%.
Okay.
Why am I here? I don't know. I guess you still like me even after 20 years of friendship. you still enjoy my company, but yeah. I struggle, funny enough, with the question of who am I and that, because I just do whatever I need to do. I cannot class myself and say, okay, if you asked me this question back in 2015, I would have said my name is Thendo Makhuvha and I'm a geologist or a geology graduate. But today, I can't say that's my title. I'm Thendo Makhuvha. I'm, I guess, an all-rounder.
Yeah, an all-rounder, yeah.
If you want me to do a job, I'll do it. Even if that other one, that job where I don't need to be seen. Rather, you can ask me and I'll find you someone who will do it. I won't do it myself.
Yes, yeah.
But like you said, I'm more focused now in business development. Life has put me on that path.
Yeah.
Growing up, I come from a family-oriented, a business-oriented family. My great-grandfather had businesses. My grandfather had businesses. My father had businesses. So I don't know what I was doing studying a BSc. I don't know Bingfunani Lapo, but life brought me back to it. Life took me back and like, hey, my guy, you belong here.
Yeah.
Hence, I'm actually I just finished my BCom in economics.
Oh, fantastic!
So
amazing.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
It's been one hell of a journey.
We could have been doing tests together.
Dude, imagine our friendship could have been bigger than what it is right now.
Of course.
If I had not tried to be a scientist and study rocks and all that, but no, I love geology. Let me not hate
So
it.
let me ask a question on that choice, because it's very interesting to me, because I studied BCom information systems. However, now, I'm not even going to say however now, I've got a big interest, like I've always had a big interest in like media, media speaking, entertainment. I mean, like that's always so now I'm like, maybe I should have also like done something in like journal media management and all that. It's not late now, but that's also what I'm going to do. So in your journey, what led you to do your BSc in geology, and what was the shift where you're like, actually I'm going to do BCom?
This thing all started in high school. I used to, in grade 9. Yes, in grade 9. Remember in grade 9 we used to do all the subjects, EMS, natural science, maths and all that. So I enjoyed the science teacher more than the EMS teacher.
Ah,
The EMS teacher was boring, lazy. Like you just walk into class and be like talk nonsense. So I ended up not understanding the whole become underside of things. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm just going to focus on science. I enjoy science. I like exploring things. I like finding out about new things. So I chose the science stream. Then I applied varsity. I was accepted in roles for geology. I was like, yeah, you know, I like this field. It's unique. Not a lot of people are doing it at the time.
It was.
I mean, if you remember, the department, my first year class. Excuse me. Okay, no, I won't even say first year class because in first year, like, we grouped together as like all the environmental science students. In second year, my geology class, I think were less than 20. Given Rhodes is a small university still, but we were less than 20. We were not a lot. To show that like not a lot of people are doing it.
Yeah.
Even when I moved to Pretoria, the class, okay, it was bigger, but it wasn't a lot of, like, it wasn't as big as the other faculties, like your engineering, your health sciences. Like you would pretty much know everyone in your class. You couldn't say the same for other faculties.
Yeah.
So it was, I fell in love with it. I was like, you know what, let me do this. I like it. Started my degree at Rhodes. Got humbled. I had to leave Rhodes. Went to Pretoria.
You got Man United, that's what happened.
Funny enough, it was 2012.
So for you, the Mayans were right.
They were very correct. Moved to Pretoria 2013, completed my degree there.
Yeah.
So in 2015, no, 2016, I started looking for work.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Next.
Nothing. Not a call, not a...
So I
don't know.
Niggas.
Sure.
I don't know if it's by nature, but I'm like, I can't sit and not do anything. I can't just sit and be like, no, I'm waiting.
Like a person from Limpopo, that's...
I don't. Maybe I get it from my father or from my grandfather or something.
I don't know a single person from Limpopo.
Am I the only one?
I don't know. Listen to me. Let me finish the sentence. I don't know a single person from Limpopo who is not enterprising. They're working hard. They're hustling. They're doing multiple things. I got another friend from Rose Ineto. I had him on the podcast. He was episode 10, if I'm not wrong. Same, we were like, you and him, same WhatsApp group, in the sense of you have to keep on working.
It's in the water.
And then in there as well, and like...
It's in the water.
Somewhere there.
Once you cross Haman's Crab, the water is different that side.
Yeah.
So I couldn't, like,
sit still.
I couldn't just sit and be like, okay, I've got my degree now, I'm waiting for a job. I couldn't do that. So I started looking at what can I do.
Yeah.
While I was still doing my degree, I started looking into the markets, financial markets, and I was like, you know what, actually, I like that. I like, you know, when the series like Billions came out.
Oh yeah.
I was like, ooh, I love that.
I went to Fatty too.
You know? And also, I remember that there's that season, remember Suits? Remember
Yeah.
There's that season where, what's his name? Was it Mike? His name, the smart guy.
Yeah, Mike. I think it was Mike.
Where he left the law firm and was joining an investment bank. I liked that lifestyle. I liked movies. I enjoyed movies like your Wall Street, Money Never Dies, Wolf of Wall Street. You know, those, like, when I watch those movies, I'm like, I want that.
So there's just something like nice in you.
Yeah, dude. And then, okay, in as much as I started learning about that at that time in 2016, but I was like, you know what, I don't have the capital to do that. I'm the kind of person who, if I have an idea, but I don't have capital, I'll try and find another idea to make capital for the initial idea. I can say everything I've been doing since 2012 has been to fund the idea that I came up with in 2011.
Oh, okay.
I can't say it on the podcast.
No.
That's the only thing I can't talk about.
Okay, keep it. It's okay if you want to start a strip club.
Inventor, yeah. We're throwing apples and so everything I've been doing since 2012 has been to fund the idea that I want to eventually do in like that I came up with in 2011.
Yeah.
I've tried when I started back then. Actually, I'm okay. You're gonna have to. Sometimes you're gonna have to pull me back.
Yeah.
My story tends to off ramp to another story to another story. We'll end up in Jabed and then. Moving. I'm an avid believer of everything happens for a reason.
True.
There's so many things that happened post 2012 that made me believe that I was meant to leave Grahamstown and come back to Gauteng.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's a very mature take.
Yeah. And the thing is, I actually realized this maybe like 2 or 3 years after. Because, I accepted the fact that I wasn't going back to Grahamstown. I remember in 2012, I used to tell Oaks, like, guys, now I'm not coming back next year. I'm not coming back next year. You see, but it happened.
Yeah.
And it happened later in life. That's when I realized, like there was a reason why I had to move from Grahamstown to
what was the reason?
One of the biggest reasons was I got the chance to say goodbye to my dad.
Oh, that's good.
If I was still at Rhodes, I wouldn't have gotten the chance. I would have missed it.
Yeah. Well, when did your dad pass on?
In 2014.
2014.
Yeah, in Pretoria.
Good.
So
why are you in Pretoria?
While I was in Pretoria, it was that thing, all my siblings, my mom, were all there around him when it happened.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that made me realize, like, you know what, I was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Funny, the other thing that made me believe that is that my brother, he was in Cape Town when I was in Grahamstown. When he was finished in Cape Town, he came to do his honors at Pretoria.
Yeah.
As well.
You ended up in Pretoria as well.
No, I went there first.
Yeah.
Then he followed.
So at the end of the day, the whole family ended up in Pretoria.
On that particular day, on the 18th of September 2014, at 3 o'clock, we were all in Pretoria. 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
After I was like in the morning, I'm like,
no. We were all in Pretoria.
Yeah.
All 6 of us, my siblings.
Wow. You have 6 siblings.
I have 5 siblings, yeah.
6 of you.
Yeah, and I'm the last one.
You're the last one,
Another reason is the idea that I came up with in 2011.
Yeah, the strip club.
Yeah, my strip club. When I got to Pretoria, I got the burn to do more research and work. Yeah. I ended up sending emails to people in Germany, sending emails to people in the States.
Yeah.
Okay, the guy in America didn't reply, but the guy in Germany did. Yeah. And I froze. I was just like, let me take a chance. Because this guy, he's a lead. He's the lead expert in this field in Germany. Like, that was the only university in Germany that was studying this particular field. And he replied to my email. I was shook.
I was shook.
I was like, oh wow, okay. And he actually liked it. Like, he liked the idea. And I was like, wow, this is nice. But then he told me that there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
why?
Money.
Oh, so what
currency.
Machankura.
And then I sent the idea to CSIR as well. The head of that department liked it as well. I was invited to CSIR to come see the lab and the work that they're doing. And I was like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. I couldn't believe the things that were happening since I left Grahamstown. I'm not saying Grahamstown was a bad omen for me. I had fun in Grahamstown. I met amazing people.
See?
And like, I appreciate everything that happened between 2010 and 2012. I grew up a lot. I met a lot of interesting people, amazing people. Like, if 2010 to 2012 did not happen, I don't think I'd be the person that I am today.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I regret nothing.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
So I'm saying it on a podcast that I was excluded academically from Rhodes. Oksana, I got my degree. I did not find the purple card, but I found the techies card. I got the techies card.
You know what I've actually realized?
Mm-hmm.
People like to make things out of things that are not things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people like to make a big deal of something that's really not a big deal.
Mm.
A lot of people have been financially excluded, academically excluded, but that's not a mark of your character.
Mm.
It's a mark of events that happened. That is it.
Yeah.
There's still the experiences that you have that other people will not have, and people quit too often later on in life because they don't know what it's like to see fire earlier on in life.
So you saying me seeing fire earlier was a good thing?
A very good thing. Literally a very good thing. Because some people don't know how to handle failure when it hits them.
Yeah.
And then next thing, Jordan had himself. I'm like, why?
You know,
Over something small.
Mm.
So yeah, so like the whole, I speak to a lot of people just to learn. Other people have been financially excluded. People have been academically excluded. Some people were. Well, what's the worst form of exclusion? Like you're just kicked out because you broke a lot of rules.
Yeah, I mean, remember how rules are so strict with this whole gender-based violence thing?
Yeah. If you got caught doing that, you're out. Out.
Gone.
Not a chance.
Gone. So imagine you got excluded for that.
Yeah. Now, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go?
No one's gonna take you. You have a taint on your record now.
Forever. So so everyone has to bear the cross. But the important thing, the blessing I see for you is that you went through it while you were still at woman 20, 21.
Yeah.
Some people going through it now at like 30, 31, and they don't know how to handle it because they've never really failed at anything. And now they're contemplating going to be with their ancestors. So that's
it's sad, man. It's a difficult thing, and I can't say I'm grateful I went through my trials and tribulations earlier in life.
Yeah.
It just happened. And I guess I'm grateful I survived. The importance of family and people and the people that you surround yourself with, it bears its importance when we go through these things.
Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't have people in my life that I had at that time, I don't know if I would have survived.
Yeah.
Because I was, like I said, already in 2012, I was saying that I'm not coming back, telling you guys that I'm not coming back. I don't know how I got, in as much as I was sort of like consoling myself, it hit hard when in January 2013, I did not know where I was going to be during my studies. Literally January 2013, I was like, where am I going? What am I going to do with my life?
That's a dark hole.
Sure, bruh. And the one problem that came out from that is that you get a lot of influence from different places. Someone said, no, go there, go do this. No, go there, go do this. No, go there, go do this. And you get confused. So, but I took a step back and I asked myself, like, what do you want? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I was on the weekend. On the Monday, I was supposed to be going to Bloemfontein.
Yeah.
To try and register at UFS, but I didn't want to go there. Bloemfontein is another extension of Grahamstown.
Oh yeah. Bloemfontein is it is true.
Grahamstown is small. Bloemfontein is the same, but just a bit bigger.
Anything bad about Bloemfontein?
No, we're not saying anything bad. We're just saying that.
Have to put disclaimers out.
Yeah, no. Bloemfontein. I actually love Bloemfontein because of the joke. Was it David Cow who said Bloemfontein is so flat you can see a dog running away from it? He said it's so flat you can see a dog running away for 3 days. Like, oh, there's put it there.
I've been to once or twice, and I'm like, what goes on here?
It's just excuse me. Right. It's just a bigger Grahamstown. And I wasn't feeling it. And then I was just scrolling, I think I was on Facebook or something, and then I saw that UP were accepting walk-ins.
Mm.
And then I went, luckily my dad was in Gauteng at the time.
Yeah.
And I sat with him, I'm like, there's a registration thing at UP, I would like to try it out. And he's like, yeah, shoot your shot, my guy.
Yeah.
Woke up in the morning, took the Gautrain, went to Pretoria. Funny enough, that was my first time in Pretoria.
Like ever.
I've driven past Pretoria. Yes, I've maybe in high school in matric we went there for a school trip, for a science field trip. But there was that cocooning factor where they told this is you arrive in Pretoria, there's the hotel, you sleep, you wake up, you get in the bus, you go to
That's pretty nice. So you were in Pretoria, but you've never experienced Pretoria.
Yes, so that was my first time. I got into the train.
Do you know how to speak Pretoria? Apparently, it's an Thai language.
I think I could at the time. Okay, I understand it,
Yeah.
but I don't think I can reply in Pretoria.
Oh,
Because it's a bit unfortunate, because I remember coming from Limpopo, I learned how to speak Spade. Then I went to Grahamstown and ran into Abram, and he moved me to Setswana.
Yeah.
Then I come to Pretoria. Now I have to put Abram's Setswana is the real Setswana.
Yeah.
Now I have to use the Pretoria Setswana.
Yeah.
It was just a whole mashup of things that I was like, I'm just not going to even try. I'm gonna mix Setswana and Spady, but I'm not gonna try Pretoria.
Yeah.
Where was I? You see, my mind.
No, so it's the first time you were in Pretoria?
My first time in Pretoria. I arrived at the Hatfield Gautrain station. I did not know it was so close, so I took the bus. I was told to take the bus because there were kids from what's this high school? Pretoria Boys High School?
Pretoria Boys High School.
Yeah, there were kids going to that school, so they were like, no. Someone said to me, follow them. Take the same bus as them.
Oh, okay. I bet you
no, don't stalk them. No. Like they take the same bus, but they get off after because the school is like next door to the campus.
Sure.
So I followed them, took the bus, map, I'm like, okay, I'm getting off here.
Yeah.
Got onto the bus, 5 minutes, I'm there. I'm like, it's right here. Okay, I get off. Walk in and I ask, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm here to try and register. They're like, oh no, go. I just walk. I just walk. You know when you used to Grahamstown where you can walk from your room to your class in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Hey, none of that. None of that. Yo, I walked and I was just like, okay, reading. I was like, oh, thank God I understand English. Turn left. Hey, whoo.
And everything written in Afrikaans.
Both languages, English and Afrikaans.
Okay.
And this is the funniest thing happened when I arrived at the faculty office.
Yeah.
I walked in and I'll never forget. I forgot her name, but I'll never forget her face. This white Afrikaans lady. I went to her and I told her I was at Rhodes. I'm trying to register for geology. These are my marks. She's like, you know what? It's okay. Here's a form. Go fill it out outside. When you come back, I'm going to give you what do you call this form where you have to write all the modules you've done and then they go and sort of like
I just know it as
credit form.
Okay.
Yes. So he's like, no, when you're done, bring it back. I'll give you a credit form. You'll go around to the different departments and then they'll credit you for the credits you've done. She was so helpful. Like it literally took me 10 minutes to get registered at UP.
That's blessing.
Dude.
Yeah.
And I was just about to get shipped off to Bloemfontein. Oh. And then when I got back, I was
the way you say you shipped off.
Because it's that thing of you're academically excluded, so the whole family knows. So they're like, no, like now we're taking the decision. You're going to Bloemfontein.
Oh yeah.
It's that kind of thing. Like you're going to Bloemfontein now. You're going to go get your degree.
I can't imagine now how painful that is. Now someone else is dictating your life to you.
And at that time you can't say anything because you've already failed.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to be like, yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
Yes, master. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, master. Don't slap me, master.
Slap me, yes.
Toby will be a good boy, master.
Give me fruits. Give me fruits.
I was literally Samuel at like in the Django.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy, Thendo.
and then I came back and I'm like, yeah, no, they took me at UP. And everyone was like, perfect. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stay in res for like the first 3 months.
Yeah.
So I was staying in Midrand. So I had to travel every day from Midrand to
A
Pretoria.
question about Midrand.
Yeah.
Do furniture stores exist there?
The Midrand I've been to had furniture. Fortunately. I've been lucky. I've been lucky. I've seen them. I have seen.
You're lying. Do people, I thought it was just a meme.
Ooh, no.
Do you know the account on Instagram, Mr. Laughter? Like he put like they'll put some jokes about the guys from Midrand. They'll have like a and a fly ass apartment. $4 furniture. I've got a TV
and
a capture and a crate to put the TV on. The sleeping bed
and a cooler box is the coffee table. That's all you need as a bachelor, bro. That's all you need.
Okay.
I was fortunate enough not to experience that because I was living with my sisters.
Okay.
Like I used to interchange between my sisters. It was hard, man. It wasn't easy. I remember this.
Also, Midrand and Pretoria is not that far apart, but still a bit of a distance, right?
Yeah, it is.
How many kilometers do you think you had to travel?
I wasn't counting kilos because I was using the train.
Oh, using train, okay.
Yeah, but still, I had to wake up at like 4 a.m. because my sister used to wake up around that time. She used to leave for the office at in this weather. Because she used to work in Joburg, so she had to leave early to beat the traffic.
Yeah.
So I had to if I wanted to leave with her to catch the train, or to be in class for the Donnies, I had to wake up at that time in this weather. And sometimes if she was around, I'd go with her to the train. Yeah. If she wasn't driving if she wasn't using the train, then I'd sometimes have to catch the bus. And where she stayed was quite a bit. There's a distance from her place to the bus stop. I remember this one time where it was raining. I'll never forget this. Like I learned a lot from that experience, and I did not complain a single bit to my family. I took it to the. I took it on the chin. It's when I was on the train coming back after class, and it started raining. I'm like, it's light rain, nothing much. Got off the train, got onto the bus. When I get off the bus, I used to choose to walk about 2-3 k's from the stop to the house. So on that day, I did because I decided to do that. I didn't even bother to find out about the taxis that go from it's in Cotswold that go from Cotswold to the residential areas. I didn't even bother. I was like, I'll walk.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I'm a man. I get off the bus. No. While I'm in the bus, it starts raining. Wow. I'm like, it's drizzle. I'll walk fast. As soon as I get off the bus, I took like 10-15 steps. Oh my God, a storm.
It was a storm.
The kind of storm where even if you're driving in a car, you have to slow down.
Oh yeah.
I had to.
You are walking.
I'm walking.
Books, laptop, alles.
And I had my laptop in my bag as well.
Alles.
Everything. And okay, there was this like sort of
that was your pursuit of happiness moment.
Yo, bruh. Not even. That's what
we're still getting.
There's still more. There's this willow tree sort of outside the shopping center. I told myself that I'm not going to get into the shopping center because if I get trapped there, I'm going to get trapped and there won't be a way home.
Yeah.
So I got to this willow tree and I stood under the tree with this other lady. It was pouring.
Yeah.
That was my shelter for like a good 15 minutes. When I walked out, I was soaking wet from head to toe.
Sure.
Walked like nothing happened.
You were tripping, but not the one. Right.
Not the cow drip. No.
Sure.
And I just took it on the chin. I'm like, got home, took off my clothes, took a shower, had supper, and went straight for my books. Then the other time, I had a test at night.
Wait. We're not going to speak past it like you just said what you just said. You just went straight to the book.
What was
I
it?
was going to cry.
And then what?
I think move on, but I was going to cry.
How was that going to help me?
I don't know.
Dude, I was like, fuck it. I'm like, fuck it.
Go back, go just hit the books. Eh?
Just keep living, man. You've experienced it's good. Just keep fighting. It was, I wasn't going to feel pity for myself because I was like, you know what, my guy, you kind of put yourself in this position, so deal with it.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Do the right thing.
Take it, what? Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. Yes, like. So like you were like, okay, I put myself in the position, so I'm just gonna, I have to take responsibility.
I have to be responsible.
That's mature. It's very mature.
I, at that time, I didn't even know. To me, I was just like, nigga, you can't cry shit. You can't cry shit.
Bitch. Yeah.
The second time, like at UP, they like having tests like after working hours. So
what's working hours?
Like after 5.
After 5.
Yeah. And imagine at that time I still have to catch a train back to Midrand.
Sure.
I think I arrived in Midrand at around 7, 8. It's already dark. I took the bus, got off at Castle Shopping Center, and I walked in the dark.
In the dark?
In the dark, with my laptop in my bag. Walked like nothing.
Nothing.
Hey, I don't know how I didn't get robbed. Did I have headphones at the time? Yes, I just put in my headphones.
Carried on with your life.
Arrow pointed forward. In the dark, walked for like 3-4 Ks. Oh, I'm lying. It's not 4 Ks. It's about 2 or 3 Ks.
In the dark.
In the dark.
Do you know how long 2 or 3 Ks is when there's light? Now in the dark, it seems like we're running comrades.
Dude, in Gauteng.
In Gauteng.
Where when you turn a left corner, they're taking your cell phone. Like, I told myself that day, I was like, you know what?
Nowadays, they're taking you.
You know? And at that time, I'm like, whatever happens, man.
Uh-huh.
Let me walk. I walked like nothing happened. Got to the gate. My sister wasn't around at the time. She was working somewhere else. So when I got to the gate, I had to call her. And when I got in, she called me. She was like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Where are you coming from this late? I was like, no, I had a test. So I finished at around 6, took the train, came home, and I just got home now. He said, dude, it's dark outside. Why are you walking? I'm like, what was I going to do? I have to. What's the inside? So I'm lawyer. I'm from the So, somehow, somewhere, I made it through, man. And
that is brave.
For the first 3 months of my life in Pretoria, I was staying in Midrand, and that was my life. I had to grow up very, very fast from being.
Yeah, Midrand up to that year.
I would like to say, okay, I'm not trying to offend anyone or anything that went to Rhodes, but when you at Rhodes, you kind of babied.
Yeah, you are.
You cocooned in this, you know. Some people go to Rhodes and never set foot in Makana, the township.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. You know, some people. I'll be honest. I never walked in the township. I wanted to. I would have loved to do it, but I never got the chance to do it.
Why?
There was never. I never got someone to go with me there.
Oh, okay.
Is that thing? Yeah. I remember when we were down there, I knew nothing about Xhosa.
Oh,
even when someone starts talking to you in Xhosa, like, no, you only learned that one sentence.
I'm so that's it.
I can't even say it now because, but I don't understand because they're like, oh, you don't understand. Okay, Makwetsa, so they continue like they don't care.
You know, so you can listen. I don't know why they do that. You just tell them I don't speak Xhosa, and they carry on speaking.
So I did not want to be a statistic. So, out of fear, and I'm choosing to be cocooned. The furthest I went in Grahamstown was, okay, I can't remember the street, but you know that shop right down that side on that road to Port Alfred.
Yeah.
That's the furthest I walked.
Okay.
That's like,
What were you doing then?
I think I was catching a taxi to Port Alfred.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was catching a taxi to Port Alfred. Like you're cocooned to stay around town. Even when you're in town, it's safe because everyone knows everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being Konzi in Grahamstown, you'd be like,
That person.
they'll catch you in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So when I moved this side, you'll be getting stabbed and they look at me like, look.
Yeah, people like that. People like that. Well, like,
Did you see the way he threw that knife?
No, I can start some work. I was interning. I think it was in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was still at Rosen interning.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I was like, okay, this is reality check. There's no great bad, there's no barriers, there's no great walls, there's no doors. I don't know. Now you can start catching taxis and car trains and go to Park Station. I used to do that, but now I'm doing it on a daily basis. Some guy was trying to take my laptop. It's like he was chancing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody did anything. They were just looking like this. Like,
I'm having goods.
oh, who's on? Oh, he got away.
Well done, champ. You survived.
They watch you, man. They don't watch you.
They don't give a fuck, man.
I'll do the same. I don't want to get shot.
Get stepped for who?
For who?
Oh, what?
Sometimes when I see accidents that happen on the road, I just drive.
Minding my own business.
I'll let the trucks take care of it.
Yeah, I know.
Accident people take care of it.
Oh man, you don't like you grow up fast when you decide.
Yeah, very fast.
Life will make you move very fast and understand that you can't sit and cry, my guy. Get the fuck up and do something about it.
You have to.
Yo, dude.
Can't be a snowflake, yeah.
Oh.
You're not gonna last. You're not going to last.
Oh, not at all. And
You've been to Hillbrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I actually went there. When was it? It's not so long ago. Like the first time I went to Hillbrow, it was just a quick walk through the Brie. Was it Brie, the taxi rank?
Yeah.
Just a quick walk through. So I didn't really experience it because I was with my aunt at the time. I was still young. Recently, I had a meeting in Melrose Arc. Was it Arch?
Then I call it Melrose Arc where people could have cappuccinos.
So I had a meeting there. Like that whole day was just a story for me. It's the time when there was a strike in the Gautrain. So I had to catch a taxi from Midrand to Melrose. That was the first time I took a taxi from Midrand to anywhere. I had to get off at an off ramp. My mistake. Did I not say pardon in the taxi? I don't know what I was thinking. The driver asked a question. I'm like, pardon? Did I not stop myself? I was like, shit. Just say it. Fuck. What did I say? Luckily, the lady next to me quickly jumped in and she answered. I was like, oh, thank God. After the meeting, now I have to go back to Midrand.
Yeah.
There are no taxis direct from Melrose to Midrand. I have to go to Joburg.
Yeah.
There was this other homeboy of mine who was at UJ, so he knows the area. I was like, my guy, I am not going there without you. I had my laptop in my bag.
You told him?
No, I was with him at the meeting.
Yeah.
So I told him, I'm like, dude,
You're coming with me.
You are coming. Hey, you are here in my pocket.
Yes.
You're going to walk me to my taxi.
Yes.
You. I'm not walking by myself in that place. Never. When I got into the taxi, I took off my watch.
Yeah, smart.
Put my phone in my bag. Like my laptop at the time, but the bag I used for my laptop, you couldn't tell it has a laptop. You'd think, it's just carrying books. We got off. I was like, walk, let's walk. Not talking to anyone. We just walked. Took me to my taxi. That's going to Midrand. I'm like, yeah, good. You can go now. You can forsake now.
So where was he, right?
No, he stayed around.
Oh, okay.
He stayed in what's the area? Kempton Park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think no, not Kempton Park, man. Where UJ is, what's that place called again? Auckland Park.
Auckland Park.
Yes. So he's still around Auckland Park, so he knows the area.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, okay, now I'm in the taxi, I'm fine, thanks. And funny thing, he's younger than me. But I was like, no fucking way I'm not walking in Hillbrook by myself.
Doesn't matter if a person, if you're older or younger. I'll take a 20-year-old who knows how to fight in the streets, and someone's 40 and only knows Barrows.
I laughed at myself because in Pretoria, I can walk. I'm used to Pretoria.
Yeah.
I know where not to turn.
Yes.
In Pretoria.
Yeah.
I've walked through a dangerous place in Pretoria. Okay, let me not lie. I ran through that place.
At least you're honest, you ran. Yeah. You bolted, yeah.
Yo, man.
I know what's around today.
Nah, you're not touching this nigga.
No.
I've never been mugged, thank God.
Never been mad?
Never.
Ever?
Never.
Not once?
Never.
Do you want to try it?
No. I don't know if maybe it's my physique or what, or I have an intimidating look or anything, but
you do have an intimidating.
Yeah, so blood.
You see,
Wait.
you even say it so convincingly. You even drop the play.
I don't know, but I don't know where it comes from, but I just told myself like, someone once told me that when you're walking around in Gauteng, walk like you know where you're going.
100%.
Don't be a tourist. Don't be like, tall building. Hot chick.
Sorry, where's like a Japanese tourist?
Yeah. My brother. my brother was in vets for his first year. So he was going to visit my sister in Rustenburg. So he had to go to the pre-tax rep.
Yeah.
He's wearing Cavella shorts.
Yeah.
Man United bag. Although he's a Liverpool fan. Like he's, when you
tripped out, yeah.
He goes to those guys and chicks is like, excuse me. I mean, my brother is bad in Benak. Like, please show me where the tickets to Rustenburg are. They're like, no, come. Took him to a corner. They're like, okay, Mfanas, you said there are 4 of us here. Yeah, a guy 20 rand.
Yeah.
Took out 100 rand, they gave him change. My mommy put the change, mama. They gave him change. In Mkunzi. What kind of Mkunzi is that where they give you change?
That's a Mkunzi with honor. I've never heard that in my life before.
I died. I was like, I am never, ever doing that in my life. I'm not going to ask anyone for directions in Gauteng.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
And so I learned that, when you're in Gauteng, do not, even if you're lost, just walk.
Act like you were going somewhere.
I know where I'm going. This is my hood, nigga.
But you lied. The nigga doesn't know where he's
I have no idea where I'm going at that point. At that time, I'm like, I have this thing where, like I say, whenever I'm walking in town, I take off my watch. I put my phone in a place where I can feel it when I'm walking.
Yeah.
But it's not jumpies. When I want to use it, I walk into a restaurant or into something and I quickly check, okay, where am I?
Yes.
Okay, I need to walk across 5 streets, 10 left, the roundabout. Yeah. And then I hide it again and then I keep walking.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I don't know. I mean, it just happened and that, it led me to where we are.
Okay, so I would there are some people, when they'll rob you. I've heard stories of they take their phones and they're like, no, we'll give you a SIM card company policy so you can carry on. You don't have to go do some
That is so kind.
That's very kind. We'll keep the phone though. But the one about change, that's comedy gold right there.
Maybe I should have kept up with my comedy special. I would have stood up like Johannesburg. And I would have put it in my story. I'm like, no, this happened to me.
That's what comedians do.
I'm like, yo, my man being considered guy change. Imagine.
That's funny. Oh man.
But would you, if you were getting marked, would you ask for a SIM card back?
Yeah, can I at least give myself? I would ask. What? I don't. Do you know how tough that difference to a SIM?
You want to dive?
Let me risk death.
Isn't it like $20 to do a SIM swap?
I'm not talking about the amount. I'm talking about the process. I'm talking about the headache.
So you'd rather what if there's like a gun or a weapon? They're like, nigga, what the fuck are you trying to say?
I'm just asking. You can say no, like it's okay.
do they know or no? Those guys, they know it's a bullet. Oh, it's swing off the knife. That's they'll write no on your forehead.
No, I'm joking. When it comes to that, since that's why I need to learn some form of self-defense. Because, like, honestly, right now, like, if I'm walking with my wife, somebody hits her, I'm like, oh, shit.
Baby, what am I going to do?
You just got smacked. You just got smacked.
Dude, do you want to try again?
We'll discuss this. What we can do to make sure it doesn't happen again. I'm not that guy.
Now, we're walking slow. I told you to walk on my right, not on my left. Because on my left, there was a bomb.
So, yeah, I need to learn some form of self-defense. So you're still in Pretoria.
Yeah.
And you finished when?
2015.
2015. So
Yeah.
you started there 2013 and finished 2015.
So it took me 6 years to get my degree.
You liked it so much. Some people take 12 years.
Really?
No.
You know,
Some people take 12 years to do a degree.
I don't know if maybe I'm going to be, people are going to start hating me now, but my number is 6. Everything in my life happens with 6. And
666.
Yeah. I know. I know.
I'm thinking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, 6 for 6 finals and repeat loud games. That's the 6 I'm thinking about.
I'm the 6th child.
Yeah.
It took me 6 tries to get my driver's license.
6? Goddamn.
On the second try, I refused to pay bribe.
You refused to pay a bribe? Oh, well, that's honorable.
I was like, no, fuck you.
I'm not paying a bribe.
Because, like, I passed the test. And
so you passed the test and you didn't
when we got back to the office, he's like, writing, like, marking the thing. And then he stops and he looks at me and he's like, so what are we going to do?
About what?
And I look back at him, I'm like, about what?
Yeah, man, this country was just put it in motion. I think we should auction South Africa off.
Once. Elon Musk must buy us as well. It must be his next acquisition. And I'm like, and then what? You?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay. Failed. I'm like, oh.
At least you kept your integrity.
Thank you, fuck you, I'm out of here. I got my license in Grahamstown.
Yeah.
Because back in Limpopo, they want money. And like it took me 6 tries to get. On the 6th try, I got my license. It took me 6 years to get my first degree.
Yeah.
What else? I used to think that I was going to marry the 6th girl I was going to date, but wow.
Now what? Now we're going towards 66.
Maybe it's 66. Maybe it's going to be the 66th girl. But yeah.
So 6 is an important number to you.
I don't know if it's important or it's just something that's bestowed on me.
That's just bestowed on you. Yeah.
It's just one.
Yeah, so if I was playing Lotto, I play 6, 16, 26, 36. I play all the 6s. Eh?
Here's an idea.
And if you hit the Powerball, just remember I need some new equipment here.
I'll give you 6 rand. Or 6% of the winnings.
That's better.
Yes.
I'll take a percentage. This is really purpose of equipment, like, you know? Yeah.
So yeah, it took
you
me
finished. So what was the, like honest to God, like that's an intense journey. Halfway through is the academic exclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the humbling reality. And you know what? I don't have much power here, quote unquote power, because people saying you are going to Bloemfontein to see your dog running, but you don't want to. You want to go there, so then by some divine intervention you get into Pretoria. Then you think you're right. Okay, I've got a way forward, and then you move to Midrand. But
thank goodness it wasn't 6 months. It was only 3 months.
3 months. Yeah. Well, good luck. Good for you. Guys in Midrand, then you go through being dripping wet in the rain. You don't cry. I would have been like this every single day. And then you walk in the dark.
Yeah.
And then you still have to. Do you not have like PTSD having to go through the same modules because you had that experience that you're like, I failed here before. Why? I'm afraid I'm going to fail again.
No, I was actually more determined the next time I tried.
Yeah.
Well, you asked me about the trauma of repeating modules.
Yeah.
I never really had that traumatic feeling or anything. To me, it was more of, okay, you flunked. Oh shit! You have another year. Go back, do it again. That's it. There's this one experience that I went through when I was in Pretoria. There's this module that used to trap everyone. Like this geology module, yes, says it will humble. It's called I forgot. It has to do with geochemistry, like in metamorphic geology and geochemistry. Like it's so difficult.
Yeah.
It's a whole semester module. You know, in UP most modules are like quarter 3 months modules. But this one is a whole semester. And it has 2 lectures. Like there's the first half is is one lecture, and then the second half is another lecture. Did I not? I took. It's one of the modules that I failed at Rhodes as well. So when I went there, I was like, oh, I've done this before. It's easy. I'm trap. Wow. I was like, oh, looks like you haven't done this before.
Just acquired you. That's what
it humbled me. But the following year, I was more determined. Went in there, I had this experience where the lecturer who takes the first half, like he was an asshole. I'm sorry, he was an asshole. He was actually a Rhodes graduate.
A Rhodes graduate? What do you mean?
Like he got his geology degree at Rhodes as well.
So he decided to, like, I'm not guy, Rhodes, like, just at least.
No, like he was a doctor, so it wasn't like he didn't flaunt it or now I got my. Well, okay, he did. Yeah. He did for like I got my degree at Rhodes. Yeah. I know my shit. Like, not to me, but like to everyone.
Yeah.
So he was condescending a lot.
Yeah. I don't like people like that. Right?
I hate it when someone is patronizing me. I hate it. So this one day in class, like he's teaching, and then, he's lecturing. And then I raised my hand because I didn't understand the question, and I was like, it was okay. I'm gonna try and explain it like in layman's terms. It was we're talking about the different phases of rocks, from solid, liquid, and gas. Not gas, but molten, like whatever the phases of rocks thing. So I asked a question because I wasn't understanding, like everything. The whole lecture is based on a certain like graph diagram thing, which if you don't know what it is, you would be like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah. So I asked a question, and he was very condescending in his answer. He was like, have you ever seen powder Coke? Like Coca-Cola in powder form. I almost answered yes because of you know,
Oh, cool.
that other Coke. But you
I don't
know,
think so. He meant.
yeah, I know, but you know, I was so pissed off at that time. I was like, I should have. You know, when you walk around like, damn man,
One time we just say that.
I should have.
Yeah, I should have just gone in, you know.
And he's doing this in front of the whole class. It's like are you stupid? Can you not see that?
That's not a good teacher or not lecturer. At least I think, in my opinion, because someone is supposed to motivate you.
Exactly. Well, funny enough, he did motivate me. I distinctioned his section.
Oh,
I dropped it.
Yes.
I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna kill this section of yours. I distinctioned it.
Good.
Dude, when I wrote his paper, okay. I had that book. You think you can, in front of the whole class?
Oh.
You think you can do this to me?
Okay.
You'll be doing burpees and packing day one time with you motherfuckers. Oh man, I was so pissed off. I was like, God, I'm going to throw up your chest, bruh.
Yeah.
I was so determined and I killed it.
Well, that's good.
I don't know if I should thank him or I should tell him to continue to fuck off
I'd say thank him.
for giving me that fire.
Yeah.
For lighting the fire under my ass.
Yeah, thank him. And then tell him to follow up.
I don't want to even say his name because
Let's not do that.
I'm still a geologist, eh?
You're still a geologist. I don't care that much because I'm like, hey, look, listen. If I'm canceling a platform that I own.
But I'm sure he's gonna know who he is when I say he was a lecturer. He was a geologist lecturer at UP and he got his degree from Rhodes. You know yourself.
Know thyself. Like, hey, I'm just like here listening to people's stories. So, like, when you finished, when you got that degree, when you graduated, what was that? How did you feel?
I was sad
Why?
because my dad wasn't there.
Hey, that's some painful shit. Eh? That is painful.
Because I owed it to him. He was the one person who never
He didn't quit on you, did he?
got angry with me when I flunked.
Yeah.
It was like, it happens.
Yeah.
Just get up and carry on. Like, don't give up now. He never, you know that time when I told you that everyone was telling me, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. He was quiet.
Yeah.
He said to me, do what you feel is best for you. Remember, I sat with him the day before I went to Pretoria and I told him about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, do what you feel is good for you.
Yeah.
Went to Pretoria and I got in.
Yeah.
Remember, I completed my degree in 2015.
Yeah.
He passed away in 2014.
Yeah.
So, I was supposed to be happy, but I was the whole time when it was happening, when I realized that I'm finally done, the whole time I was like, shit, he's not here.
Ish. And that's painful.
Just like it, man. I felt like I owed it to him.
Yeah, I get that feeling.
Even if I had kept failing and whatever, I would have continued just so I can say, you know what? There you go. There is BSc. Now I'm going to business like I was supposed to.
I don't think it's about BSc. I think it's about that thing that you finish something.
Finish what you started.
Yeah, finish what you started. Yeah, just finish what you started.
So I was happy. Like, finally. My name is Thendo Makhuvha, big BSc geology.
Well, at least you can say you've done something that most people don't know how to do, because people don't know how to finish things nowadays.
Dude.
We don't know how to finish.
And it's not good, man, because leaving things half-heartedly it's destroying us as a nation.
Yeah.
There's so many things that are not happening in our lives because we just drink this glass and leave it half and like, nah.
Exactly.
I'm done. I've had enough water.
They're supposed to build 10 bridges, they only build one.
You see now.
Yeah.
So I was excited. I'm done.
Well done. Eh? It's a big thing. It's a big thing. It's go through all of that.
Dude. Now I'm going into the job market. I will put it into my motivational speeches.
Listen, but yeah, you guys don't know anything. Okay, I used to walk in the dark for 3 kilometers. I was dripping wet. Came back home. I didn't cry.
Hey.
I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I just went straight to the books.
Man.
I got robbed. and they took the 20 range.
Take that and make my own story.
That's iconic.
I don't know, man. It's
Yes, like. So how is it like? Because I'm writing the third book, man. Just make a note of that for me to give you 2 copies as a part of being the.
woohoo!
But you have to read them.
I bought books with avocados, guys. It's a barter system.
Nowadays, shit, because cash is
Hey, man.
People guests who come on the show who haven't got a copy of the book. It's my way of saying thank you for coming to the show.
Oh, definitely. I'm definitely going to read them. No chance.
So I'm on the third one, right? Where I'm talking about how to build better men. Pray for me. But I'm starting off with unpacking childhood issues, because most of the stuff that's going on in the world today, people act in ways, they do things because there's something that's happened to them when they were kids or teenagers that were not really dealt with. And one of the things that I've realized is that for a boy to lose their father is one of the most traumatic things they'll ever go through. I didn't know that until I experienced it myself at the end of 2020. 2020 was dumpster fire. 2020 was like we should have just. I think the world was hitting resets. Like 2020,
Coffee.
just like
Not going to work. You're staying at home, Baba.
Yeah, sure. Like on that front, work was so fun because I could still work remotely. So I also cut down costs. I didn't have to go see people. I didn't need to see.
Come see me, Jabul. This coffee.
If I haven't seen you since 2020, just know. Not coffee. You know that important. If I haven't seen you since 2020.
Wow.
No, honestly.
I mean, read the room, man. Take a hint.
Take a hint, bro. Take a hint. Oh, it's just too far away. There's nothing I can do about it. No, I'm kidding. So 2020 hit. I was supposed to get married in 2020, but then couldn't do much, and then my dad got really sick and he passed away.
My condolences.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's. But the thing is, I wasn't too sad about his passing because I've known that I was on the way my life was going was one that was making him proud.
Oh, yes.
That's the thing. Unlike the people who cry the hardest at funerals, or those who had unfinished business, a lot of unfinished business.
Definitely. Yep.
Like a lot of unfinished business. Like you were constantly rebelling. You were not on the right path. You were disrespectful. There we go. That's the word. You should write a book, man. Regret.
So you write the books and I may turn them into a documentary. That's what I do.
So it's like that deep-seated regret. They cry, and that's why they'll buy like a fancy coffin or fancy tombstones to like get that guilt. But there's certain things you cannot take back.
No, you can't.
You can't take back because I mean, like for you, you're on the path. Which I'm very grateful for you that you were on that path. Yeah. If you were like, I'm out, I don't want to see you guys again, and then you pass this now for the rest of your existence. You've got that in your mind. So for me,
be here, man.
I don't know where you'd be. I don't know where you.
I don't even want to think about it.
It's traumatic. So, Sigmund Freud says that a man cannot be a man until his father dies, which means you can't really grow up and take full-on responsibility for yourself because you've always got this tyrant here or this guarding figure to like tell you go right, turn here, do this, do that. So when your father dies, that's when you realize like, I had to really be my own parent. I had to really be my own father. For some people, 100% it destroys them. It destroys them completely. They're not able to come back from that. But you're still here. And you're still pushing, you're still working, you're still going forward. So, what was the impact of your father passing away on you? And how did you deal with it? It's a deep question for a Saturday morning, but
when it happened, now. I was obviously devastated.
Yeah.
Because I still had like, you know, when you're young, when you're with your dad, you still have visions of, oh, no, I want to do this with him. I want him to see this. I want him to see my kids and all that, etc. When it happened, it was a thing of, okay, you know what? Out of the 6 of us, there's only 2 of us boys, and we're the youngest. I'm the youngest, and my brother is second youngest. You take on that responsibility, when you. Okay, let me put it this way. There's this guy who used to work for us, for my dad. He was very close to my dad.
Yeah.
When it happened, remember my dad passed away in Pretoria.
Yeah.
So when we went home, when we saw him, he was running around doing errands, preparing for the funeral and everything. But let me not lie. No, he tried to avoid that because he was, can I say, in denial? Because even when my dad left Venda coming to the hospital, he told him that, dude, this is goodbye. This might be the last time you're seeing me.
Okay.
And he was like, nah, man, don't say that.
Yeah.
So when we saw him, he said to us, boys, you're now men. Okay?
Yeah.
So it happened.
Yeah.
You're now men. So I'll speak for myself. I can't speak for my brother. It got into me that you're now a man.
Dude, that's like, it just hits you. Like,
it just kicks in.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be responsible now. You need to, I remember at that time, all of us were away from home. It was just my parents at home.
Yeah.
So now my mom was going to be home alone. It was that thing of now you have to start thinking about her. Like, how can you sort of like come home more often so that she doesn't really feel like she's alone?
Yeah.
So a lot, I can't really explain it. Like, things just happened.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I realized that I didn't really mourn him at the time. I was having a conversation with my girlfriend at the time, which was 2 years ago. Yeah, I think 2 years ago. And she asked me about it. And I realized that this is the first time I'm talking about it. Dude, did I not cry?
That's good.
Did I not stop the car and just broke down? Because I realized that I've never talked about it. Like, no one.
Sorry. But that's the song that's always sung at funerals.
Did they even sing it that day? I can't remember. But
I can't go to funerals anymore.
Hey.
Unless I have to. Because I've been to so many. Like, as black people. All about funerals. Like, Umam's Bego's cousins, seconds, wives, brothers, aunt, cousins.
They have to see you.
They have to see you.
Like, even if you're just poof. That's what I do these days.
At the funeral.
I make sure they see my face.
Like, sorry,
and then I disappear.
Leave 100 rand
Disappear. Like, when they do the roll call, was Thendo here? I saw him.
Yes, saw him.
He was there. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't even see what color the coffin was.
Yeah.
So,
so you cried about it because it's the first time you talked about it.
Yeah, like it was the first time I actually said how I felt about it.
Yeah.
So I cried about it. Like, this is 2 years ago. If not a year. No, it's not last. Was it last? Yeah, it's 2 years ago, yes.
So when the world ended, it ended in 2020.
Yes.
That's a long time to keep quiet about. That's like 6 years.
Yo, man.
You see, there comes number 6 foot.
Oh shit! I did not realize that. Thank you. Oh shit!
Like dedicated to Thendo Makhuvha.
Oh fuck!
So you waited 6 years for you to cry about it. Jeez.
To literally, like,
Jeez,
to open up about it.
Yeah, why did it take you so long? Do you feel?
I didn't feel like I should.
Yeah, you feel like you didn't have permission to, or that
no, I felt like
cry.
Yeah, that thing of it happened, accept it, now move on. Remember, I flunked, walked in the rain. Move on.
In the dark.
In the dark. You don't cry, my guy.
You got
move on.
Bamba den Kunzi.
And they gave me change.
You just move on.
Move on.
But I've learned that if that stuff catches up with you, sooner or later, it's going to hit you.
Yeah, no, definitely. It hit me like I wasn't
the car
expecting it.
and you cried.
Yeah, because we were driving and she asked me about it. Like she like tell me about it.
I said,
Hey, she's a psychologist, so she fucked me.
oh my god.
She knew where to touch.
Yeah,
Like,
physically and
maybe
mentally.
press this let me press this button. Oh, it says pop 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 pop. What's that? So
this way, yeah.
she got me there.
No, I'm joking. This is the right word for City values.
Yeah, so she got me to that point.
Yeah.
And yeah, I talked about it, and I felt the emotions coming out. Like, what's going on? What's this? Okay, I just stopped the car, and I broke down. Yo, man, it hit me all along. It's been that thing of everything I've done since my degree has been possible because of what he did. You know, he was an educator, but because he wanted more for his kids, he started businesses.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's why I say, like, this business mindset is coming from. I didn't just wake up like business.
Yes.
The first time I celebrated Christmas at home was 2019. My whole life, Christmas was spent at the shop.
At the shop,
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
No wonder you were so industrious.
Dude,
You should have been running for tools with me.
hey, I was happy to be away from that. When I was there,
Yeah, 'cause you always do it at home.
yo, dude, and he instilled that discipline in me of, you know, you have to work for what you want.
Very true.
Yeah, so everything I've been able to do was, I would say, he set the base.
Yeah.
And I'm able to run because of everything.
Yeah.
Not him alone and my mom. Like,
True.
the work they did helped put me where I am.
Good.
The work they did helped fund my 3-year vacation in Grahamstown.
If that's a vacation, that is a freaking tough vacation to take.
Yeah, it's expensive one as well.
It's not
Just
cheap.
oh my God, yo.
I remember I remember second year, I was like, yeah, Dad, I'm not feeling this, I'm not liking you. You said, what?
What's that?
What?
You're
It's like,
mad.
at this point, you're going to finish what you started. Then you can go work and pay. Like, what? You see? It's
Oh, man.
Because at the end of second year, it's like 100K.
I remember that 2011 there was 100K on my thingy, on my student thingy, and I don't owe it.
That's the thing.
We don't owe 100K, bro. We don't owe any institution any money, and
So what your parents were?
because of their work.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even get NSFAS because they were government employees.
Oh yeah. Well,
You can't. If your parents, if you get it, then you had to lie on your forms.
Oh, okay. So we're not doing that. We don't do that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we tried. We tried to get I remember every time I came home, my dad used to have like these age loan forms. Like we tried to apply for those things, but it never panned out.
Yeah.
So they fit the bill. At that time, you know, the funny thing is, the whole life, my parents have been paying varsity fees in two.
What do you mean in two?
The first bonds at home, they're twins. They
Wow.
went to varsity at the same time. Then the middle sisters, they went to varsity at the same time as well, because the age difference is like 3-4. So they went to varsity at the same time.
Yeah.
My brother and I, we went to varsity at the same time. So they always paid varsity fees in two.
Hey, your parents. are strong.
Luckily, one of my sisters had a bursary. My brother also had a bursary.
Yeah.
So there was some relief here and there.
Yeah.
But at the end of it all, they had to fit the bill for 6 kids in varsity.
Damn. That's like a 6 million rand bill.
And I don't even know if any of us did it in record time. Yeah, I think only my sister.
That's a 6 million rand bill right there.
I think 2 out of 6 did it in record time. The rest, shame. We put our own record.
Yeah. So, like, from your perspective, what is it that us as guys can do better? I'm tired of the narrative like, hey, men are trash. Yeah, we know. No, we know.
Look,
am I next? We don't know. You can do better. Yes, we know. So, like, what is it from your perspective, given all the emotional grits that you've built up over these years?
Yeah.
Given that now technically you're a man because your father passed away 8 years ago, so you're 8 years removed from your dad passing on. You're well into your 30s now.
But you here.
Hey, I couldn't wait to turn. I couldn't wait because I care less now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
I care less. I don't care. I want to sit on my birthday and do forward. No, I'm not
No, that nigga. Funny you should say that. Okay, we'll go back to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Last year when I turned 30, my plan was to go to my birthday was on a Sunday.
Yeah.
My plan was I'm gonna dress to the T.
Yeah.
Go to a restaurant by myself, have a meal, have a drink, and just enjoy the view.
You see,
because the restaurant I chose, it's at a hotel that's like, it's on a hill, so you can oversee the whole of Thendo, and you can even see the dam. Like you can see the whole of Thendo when you're sitting on the balcony. So I was like, that's what I'm going to do on my 30th birthday. I'm going to go there by myself, have a good meal, have a nice drink, and just, get into 30. Reflect on the 30 years of my life. I told my friends, and they're like, you're fucking crazy, we're coming with you. I ended up going with 6 people.
You see now, honestly, even for me today, people always ask me, what are you doing for your birthday? Where's the party? Hey, I'm like, I'm 31, not 30.
Exactly.
Or 35. You know what I mean?
It is a milestone, bro. Like you should never take it lightly that you're 31. My guy, it's big. It's mentally you're becoming that guy.
Yeah.
When we read your obituary, we're going to describe who you became at 30. I feel like that's like we're going. The Njabulo everyone is going to know is the Njabulo. Okay, some of us are fortunate enough to know Fabram. From Fabrimovic. But those who are not fortunate enough to know Fabram, they will describe Njabula as the man he was when he turned 30 and beyond.
Yeah.
In the 20s, we're still young, dumb, and full of cum.
Very true.
Yeah.
Sometimes too full of cum, but we're there.
Yeah. So let's go back to what.
Yeah. So. Also, like the next, when I turn 32 and 33, I'm throwing massive parties. I'm serious. I'm throwing massive parties.
We need to enjoy this, man.
Yeah, when I turned 31, I was like, no, because 32, I'm a big fan of Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
He died at 32.
Oh, I actually like the number 32 as well.
Yeah, and also Muhammad Ali, when he beat George Foreman, was also 32.
Oh,
and also now you've got 2 years into your 30s. So now you've got some good.
So there are your lotto numbers.
Yeah.
3, 2, 23, 32.
And then when I turned 33, Jesus died at 33. So I'm like, yo, no.
I live longer than you, guy.
So I'm like, I don't know if I can or not. So 31, I just wanted to just take it easy because 20, when I was 25, I threw a party. 26, I threw a party. 27, I threw a party. 28, I threw a party.
It's enough now.
29 was 2020. We really do much.
You were not allowed to throw a party.
I turned 30, threw a party. And then after, in that same year, I got married. So I'm like,
It was just last year was just a party for
it
you.
was just a big party.
Yo.
There is a big party.
If I ask you what happened on this day last year, you'll be like, hey, I don't remember.
I was like, no, I did something, bro. It was a Friday, I did something,
There
bro.
was a drink as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of them actually. No, yes, I spent the morning was chill because we the next day was my mom turned 65 that year, and she and she also retired, and so we like put our big parties together.
Oh, nice.
So like in the morning we had a party on the Saturday, and in the evening that's when we had like a big party, and then. The day of my birthday, that was a Friday. My brother-in-law, Tao, yes, like this guy is amazing. Jäger Meister straight. Jäger. Like just like right, that's like 18 shots of a straight. I know the right.
Do you realize that we're no longer 19? You can't be drinking Jägermeister.
I know, guy. Well, like we're going to be there to carry me from my car.
Dude, I mean, home is not across the street from what EQ or
EQ
Prime. No,
whatever
man.
they call it now.
This time you have to drive home.
Or Uber. Uber.
That's why I'm saying drive home and then they stop you and
And
then someone has to come pay you.
No, or you have to just give them your Jojo money and then they give you change.
Never.
I've never seen that happen.
If there was a 10,000 rand note and they're like, my Jojo is 2,000,
You're
they're taking that.
all of it.
Yeah, it's gone. It's bonus.
Yeah, so this year for me, I just want to just take it more easy. I got a lot of plans for I'm launching another book this year. So I just want to take it nice and take it easy.
Man, that's amazing, man.
How many book track?
Oh, my mom, I'm money.
So 31 is big. I just want to just take it a bit easier. It's working guys together.
Yeah. Personally, I hate the men are trash thing.
Yeah, explain.
I feel like it's not the answer. There's this thing where people say, no, we need to make you aware of what you're doing so that you can change. But okay, like you don't. I feel like it's people are gonna say, you see, he's trash, he's trying to defend men are trash. I don't think you should. Violence does not stop violence. That's what I'm trying to say.
Whether it's physical violence or emotional violence, whatever type of violence it is.
The Men Are Trash movement, yes, highlights that what we do is fucked up. Like men in South Africa are fucked up.
All of them.
Look, I don't want to say some of them.
Hey, guitar.
Yes.
No, okay.
Yes. Hashtag no care.
Love.
We are entitled, motherfuckers.
Yes, yeah.
And I don't want to say it's not our fault, because as an adult you can unlearn certain things.
Only.
Yeah, that is you have to get to a point where you are able to unlearn certain things that you feel like you were raised by. You were raised that a woman must kneel at your feet, she must respect. Yeah, okay, wait, I'll get to that.
Yeah.
She must kneel at your feet when she's giving you food. She must not talk back to you. Look, maybe we misinterpreted that advice. Our parents' generation, it's not even that long ago. Our parents' generation, women were raised to serve men. Because it was believed that men are the ones who go out and labor. When our parents were in school, especially for women or our grandparents, they didn't have jobs that a woman could do, like sit in an office and type.
Yeah.
It was back-breaking work at the time. It was mining.
Yeah.
I'm not saying women can't mine,
Yeah.
but it was perceived to be a job so physical, only men can do it. Like
Which
it's-
has merit to it because
Yes.
we're physically built.
we're
to
built to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, like we can take a rock in the chest and still keep walking.
Yeah.
So back then it was then said, okay, you know what? Since women can't go do this back-breaking work, a woman should stay at home, bear children, and take care of the house. Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot of work to take care of the house. I mean, there's cleaning, there's cooking, there's raising kids.
There's putting the schedule, managing our finances,
Dude.
making sure that we don't buy dumb stuff.
Imagine.
14,000 rand TV screens. And all that stuff. For what the kids gonna be. It's a full-on profession.
You know, so it's. But I'm just saying, like in the time perspective from the olden days.
Yeah.
So we cannot take that as the narrative. If my girlfriend wants to go work, actually I want my girlfriend to go and work. Women, you can go and like it's easier now to go do the jobs that were said to be for men. If we were the ones who are only allowed to farm, a woman can get on the tractor and boss that thing. So, but we are still stuck in that whole agenda of I'm a man, I'm the tough one, I'm the strong one.
Yeah.
Physically, yes, you're supposed to protect your woman, yes.
Yes.
But you're supposed to do exactly that. Protect your woman even from yourself.
That's so nice bars right there.
Where's the mic? Can I drop this mic?
Don't drop the mic.
you
That's protect your woman even
From yourself.
I mean,
Yeah.
and also that's what just came to me now. How can you protect your woman from yourself if you don't know yourself?
True. That is very true. Yes, I'm gonna. When my ex sees this, she's gonna think I was like just here to paint her. I had this experience with her where I kind of like reflected on our relationship with her,
Yeah.
telling her why I broke up with her, and I said to her, she asked me.
How could you break up with her? She's such a nice girl.
Well,
I don't know.
no hair, my guy. It was this thing of
Wait. We'll take this offline.
I got my number. So I told her that women are babies.
This is the opinion of Thendo Makhuvha.
I'll take it on the chest.
I ain't cancer for nobody.
Women are babies to a point where bad death.
Right there, okay.
Yes. And let's put it in English for they sulk.
So, yeah.
So as a man, you need to know what to address and what not to address. There's simple sulking where you can be like, she's just been my girlfriend. It's okay. I'm not going to entertain this. I love this woman. I'm going to take care of her no matter what.
Yeah.
She's just taking advantage of the fact that I'm there to give her that. That's why I'm trying to say, like when I say the women sulk, I'm trying to put it that way, like they know you're there to protect them, so they use that, and you need to. It's as a man, you should embrace it as she's realizing your strength. She's acknowledging that you are here as my man, and you are here to protect me, not to give me, because hey, these days. Hey, a man might into the must. I'm so against all that shit, obviously. So you, as a man, you're there to protect her, and she's gonna, she puts you on that pedestal of like, yo, you my man, like, make me comfortable, and you need to do that.
Yeah.
And then there's certain things that they do, and you're like, man, you're dry, man. I'm not saying you should. You should discipline her, but you should tell her, like, baby girl, mind you, you're crossing the line. But if it's something that you cannot live with, I gave an example of Jabula, if you're a girl and I'm your boyfriend, and your absolute no is a man that hits you, and I slap you. You're not gonna say, okay, I do understand that there are women who sometimes can't see past that, and
Yeah.
they think my man it's a mistake. That whole thing. But if you Njabulo know what this is an absolute no for me, the moment I slap you, you're taking your bags, you're gone. Because that is a big warning.
Yeah.
If he's able to slap me now,
Yeah.
he's gonna do it again tomorrow. And the next time it's gonna be with a closed fist. I gave you that example. I'm like, you did something that to me was
What was the boundary that you crossed?
bro, I'm gonna be exposing who she is now, bro, and what she did.
Now that we're on the topic. But you need to say, Nate, I mean, like, you can put it in general terms of what was the boundary that was crossed?
Remember earlier on I said something about respect.
Yeah.
About how a woman should respect a man.
Yeah. I think people should respect people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm just giving it in the context of a relationship.
Should respect the man, I get you.
Men love their women, and a woman must respect the man.
Yeah.
By respect the man, I'm not saying you should be on your knees and groveling to the person. No. You should respect him as a person.
Yes.
He's your boyfriend, yes. He's another person. Respect him as you would respect the next person.
True.
Men don't care about love.
As much as women do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't give two shits, man. That's why in Valentine's Day we do the buying.
Yeah.
And we don't expect shit in return.
Yeah.
We don't give two fucks about love.
That's why on Father's Day people can just get socks.
And they get and ties. I mean, the only socks I would take
It's socks by Imbe, like, you know.
socks by eBay. He must recognize that boy. So that's as a woman, then you should realize that this is my boyfriend. Respect him as a person.
Yeah.
Respect what he's trying to do for you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you must now accept Umatlalela or nah, he's just sitting at home, I'm gonna respect him. No, man, respect him as if you respect your father.
Hopefully to God you respect your father.
Yes.
We hope you do.
You know, she
basically was just disrespectful.
She was so disrespectful, bro.
You know Stephen A. Smith, right?
Who's that?
Oh, no, he's a commentator on. He's a sports commentator.
The only sports commentator I know is Peter Drury. Because he's Shakespeare, man.
He's Shakespeare. We're gonna get to Peter Drury.
He's the only he's the only poet I know.
Disrespectful.
Oh, that's Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah. This is
okay, all right.
This is Stephen A. Smith.
Oh yeah.
Knows how good Pau Gasol is. He's never played in a meaningful NBA game, but it doesn't matter because he's replacing Kwame Brown. And when you take it to the fact that you're replacing nothing, that makes sense. There's a scrub. He can't handle
Wow.
can't do anything.
I've sent you this link before.
Fired in complete disgust, knowing that they want to break a mediocrity anytime he was on the floor because he couldn't get it done. Now you've got Pau Gasol. You pair him with Andrew Bynum.
That's Stephen A. Smith.
Oh man, your favorite, the guy you like to taunt me with, It's fine, Jabula. It's okay. The Man United are atrocious.
Yeah, all the atrocious.
They are very.
LeBron James better than LeBron
Disrespectful.
Oh my God. Oh.
No drugs.
Wow. Wow. I like him already. I mean, I didn't know his name when you sent me the clips, but oh man.
So disrespectful. How dare you? How dare you? Like, you know what?
I mean, you know.
Well, like, okay, so because normally there's an event, something that the person does that you like, what do you see now?
Yeah.
Now, I don't condone people who hit people, but I understand.
I cringe at men who hate women. I will fuck you up if I hear that you beat up your woman.
Keep my wife's name.
Keep your wife. Keep your hands off your wife, nigga.
No, I get you. Like I've seen some women know that a certain guy won't hit them,
Yeah.
and they take advantage of that. I've seen that happen. I haven't experienced it. I've seen, I've heard, watched documentaries, did research, and they'll just taunt the man. I mean, look what is happening with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Well, like, look at that.
Ah, dude.
Look at that.
That is madness.
Look at what Jada is busy doing to my hero. Will
Oh,
Smith.
man.
If Jada was South African, her name would be Mumbai. Like, so she was disrespectful. Yeah.
Okay, there's certain things where you look. Okay, I'm not saying that because we grew up with both our parents in a house we are better people, but there are many examples of how a good relationship works. They're not perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, they had disagreements, but there was a mutual respect.
Yeah.
I'm not saying women should respect men and men should respect women.
Yeah.
Men should fucking respect women to that point where, like I said, you need to protect her, and even from yourself.
Yeah.
I am that person who I respect. Look, if I'm meeting you for the first time, I will treat you with the utmost respect.
Yeah.
If you don't reciprocate, then I'm done with you. There's this chick I met last year.
Yeah.
She wasn't a potential. I was meeting her through. Remember? Okay, no, I don't want. No, not. I don't want to see through what, because now I'm going to expose who she is.
Yeah. You met her
through work.
Through work, yes.
She's a friend of a friend. So when I met her the first time, and she used to tell me these stories about the things she's doing, she's done, and blah blah. I have no right to not believe what she's saying.
Yeah.
To me, this is your story you're telling me. I respect your story you're telling me. But I have another female friend who came into the picture, met this person.
Yeah.
Then the first thing she said to me was like, this chick is a liar. I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, did you hear the things she's talking about? I was like, yeah, I heard it. They're like, she's lying. I'm like, how do you know? She's like, you can tell. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Until I saw her true colors. That's when I'm like, okay, you know what, now I see. I'm that kind of person. I give you
the rope to hang yourself. So basically.
Yes.
Yes or no? No?
Yeah. Yes. Look, I let you show me who you are.
Oh, okay.
I will not.
And I had someone before. And someone told me that if someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, 100%. And you see, that's the mistake I did. When I was with this chick, the ex, now, when we were driving around, there's this one time we were at a toll gate.
Yeah.
I greet people.
Yeah.
So when
you're awesome dude.
Yeah, when we got there, I paid. When I get there, I greet. I'm like, yo, what's up? How you doing? If there was no car behind us, so I took the chance. I'm like, how you doing, my guy? Are you good? And she's like, you've paid. Let's go. I'm like, yo, I'm still greeting the guy.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy was having a shit day and me giving him 2 seconds of my time. I was like,
day,
fuck, maybe today is a good day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, can you relax? I'm just talking to the guy.
Yeah.
But I brushed it aside.
Yeah.
Then
we just carried on,
we just carried on. And then an event happened where she swore at my family. Yeah. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Not like fuck your mom or whatever. No. It was that thing of, I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
I'm telling her, nah, man, like maybe you should try this. It's just like, no, Thendo, you're stupid. Things you talk about, you're an idiot. Don't tell me this. Go tell your sisters. I was like, bangenaphi lapha. I literally said,
what?
Bangenaphi.
Don't say anything like that.
I've never mentioned anyone of your family when we're having, if you are.
So that's when you were like,
that's when I was like, no, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Peace out.
If we are having a disagreement in Jabulo,
keep the disagreement within the confines of the
Not
disagreement.
only that.
Yeah.
Njabulo, you are able to say, Thendo, no, I disagree on this
Yes.
and this and this on
Yes.
this merit.
I agree that Maguire must go.
You disagree that United are the biggest team today.
Yeah, I disagree.
You know, and you give me why you disagree. You don't clap like, no, motherfucker, United are shit. Y'all are freaking shit, motherfucker. You know,
and women can take it too far.
yeah, so,
Women, like, listen, women can take it too far.
but
within
there's
themselves.
taking it too far where you can accept. Tuga me now.
Yeah.
Tell me that nigga.
What's my mom and dad dream but to do this? Now you talk about your family, and it's so bad. Yeah?
So when she said that, I did not like. The first thing I said was like, "What do my sisters have to do with this?"
Yeah.
I'm getting happy. She ignored it. She continued to Ghana, to sway, to because I mean I said to her, listen here. Every time when we had a disagreement, when I could feel that the BP has risen, I would be like, baby girl, be careful of the next words you're going to say to me.
Because you don't have much.
Not because I know you.
Yeah.
When you get angry,
She doesn't think
you just
go from 0 to 10,000 very quickly.
very quickly.
It's over 9,000.
You know, so I'm like, choose your words wisely. You're disagreeing with me, I understand, but choose your words wisely.
Yeah.
I hate disrespect. I cannot stand
All
it.
men hate disrespect whether they want to admit it or not.
Yeah, and it's not only saying coming from a woman, even coming from a man.
Yeah.
Coming from anyone. Look, if I am trying to be, I'm treating you as the human being that you are. I'm respecting that you're Njabulo Nkosi, you are here, you're a man, you're another human, you're breathing the same oxygen as me. We all shit, we all drink, we all eat, we all under the same sun. I'm respecting you as a human being.
Yeah.
And you come and you tell me shit, I'm not gonna respect you. Like, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm the kind of person. I do not accept disrespect. I can't. Like, it's not in me. People at home ask me why I don't hang out a lot with a lot of people. There's only one guy at home who can call me and say, Thendo, let's go chill here.
Yeah.
And do this.
Yeah.
Okay, not one. There are a couple. There are a few. Maybe 2 or 3, but not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot of people.
Because
Yeah.
I don't like to put myself in places where we're just talking shit about Njabulo. We're talking shit about the next person. You know, if we're going to sit together, let's be okay. Yes, we can joke around football. Maguire is shit as fuck.
But
But-
don't disrespect you, like.
Not only me, but even the next person.
Yeah.
Why are you being rude to the next person?
Because respect is paramount. It's
Dude.
important.
It is the most, like, you are who you are by how you treat the next person.
100%.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Keep my mom's name out your fucking mouth.
Ah man. So yeah, that's what happened, and that's when I was like, you know what? If you over something so small, if you can go to that length,
Imagine something
bigger than this, what are you gonna say now,
Probably will slit your throat while you sleep.
dude? So I chose to walk away.
That's good. That's good. We're gonna go to the next segment now. We talk about that banner of yours around your neck. Like
Do you see me? It keeps me warm.
It keeps you warm.
Maybe let it get for mess, but it's heartbreaking now.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going there. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Oh my god. Did Uva not jump on the couch in Borta House?
Oh wow.
Oh man. Balotelli's only assist in the Premier League.
The most important one ever.
Yo.
That was the best moment in Premier League history. I'm sorry about that. I wanted Man U to win that day. I wanted Man U to win that day. One reason I'm showing is it's been almost like 10 years to the day.
Yeah, and they're still on top of us,
But you guys won the league the next year, and then Ferguson left, and it was Moyes to Van Gaal, and then you guys won the special one. He won you 3 titles. You haven't won the titles since. I'm just saying.
Nah, you're Papa Mourinho.
So, like with Man United, I've never had a problem with the club, Man United. Never ever had a problem.
It's us.
Not you guys nowadays.
The fans.
The fans.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's us.
The fans.
Dude, I know.
Fans.
Like,
You guys.
we are assholes.
You guys are crazy chiefs. Wow, you see. You guys are bad.
We've been spoiled.
You guys have been spoiled by the greatest manager of all time.
Yes.
Greatest manager of all time.
Yeah.
Period.
You know when kids are spoiled?
Yeah.
When they grow up, they become assholes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were spoiled by Ferguson. Now we're grown up, we're assholes.
You guys.
We're like, hey, treble. Have you done that? No.
Yeah.
How many Champions Leagues do you have? Only 2.
You guys have 3.
Sham. And the Europa League.
But 2 Europa Leagues.
Doesn't matter.
It matters.
20 Premier League titles.
Yeah, we're not gonna give it.
Yeah, so we have, in as much as it's getting old now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
You guys have that history.
I mean, I can say that to you now. You'd be like, okay, and then.
Yeah.
Or now, Unani.
Unani.
What do you have?
Yeah. For me, I say it's good because I've seen Man United do it. I've seen it.
Yeah,
People tell me, hey, Nottingham Forest won Champions League twice. I'm like,
I wasn't there.
Like when Liverpool was busy singing, hey, we almost won the league. We were so powerful in the 80s. Like Liverpool, the way Liverpool's playing now is how they used to be back in the late 80s.
Before 1990.
Before 1990. We've got the most Premier League titles in history. I'm like, I've never seen you win one until 2020.
You were not alive.
I was not alive.
You were not there.
I was not there. I wasn't even a football supporter.
Imagine, you didn't even know what football was.
I didn't know what football was. So yeah, but like with Man United, tell me how you started supporting Man United and just what the club means to you personally. Because here's what I believe: if it wasn't for like sports and football, I would have long ago lost my mind.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd be dead actually. I think football, like sports and the debates and watching the game, having something to look forward to, just gives you that thing.
Yeah.
Just gives you that thing. I know Chelsea's playing on tonight. I don't want to watch them lose 4-0 in the final, and this will be the 3rd FA Cup loss in a row. If we
you guys need to win, man.
No, we need to win.
We can't have Liverpool have 3 titles in there. Oh, yeah.
You must end up with a Carabao Cup. Wouldn't that be
That's it. Oh, I'll be so happy. I'm definitely supporting you guys in Madrid.
Madrid, I don't see Madrid.
One week.
I don't see Madrid.
Benzema can't.
Yeah. So what does like Man United and just like sports mean to you? You know.
United. Funny enough, I used to hate soccer.
Wow.
Because every time when we went to visit my grandma, my uncles from my mom's side, my uncles and his friends used to come to the house to watch PSL.
Yeah.
It was boring for me. I used to hate it. Because you know when you're watching TV, and then now they come and they're like, hey, no, take to soccer there. Like, but I'm watching cartoons. And I feel like...
I don't know if Courage the Country doesn't make it now. Thanks for cutting it off.
You know, for this, for Amazon, or what, back in those days, the Golden Arrows, and stuff like that. So I used to hate it. I was like, I hate soccer. And then I got introduced to Man United through... No, actually, the first time I heard about Man United was when they won the treble.
Oh, 98.
That was
98?
99, sorry, 99. Yeah. It was that thing of, it's in the news, it's big. So you just hear of it. You're like, oh, there's a guy called Ferguson. There's a guy called David Beckham. There's a guy called Ryan Giggs. I was just back of my mind.
Yeah.
2001, my cousins got a PlayStation. PS1. Hey, we're that old, bruh.
Oh, I've owned every single PlayStation.
Yo, we played the PlayStation 1, the white one.
The white one.
Yo.
Wow.
They had this game called Llama Manager. Was it LMA Manager, something like that? It was a football manager game.
Yeah, football manager game, yeah.
So we used to pair up. It was because it's my brother and my older cousin, and me and my younger cousin.
Yeah.
They picked a team, we picked a team, and we managed it. Like we played the whole season thing.
Yeah.
So because we had heard of Man United, we chose Man United. That was the first time I was like, okay, that's the first time I chose Man United.
Oh, okay.
Then they chose Leeds at the time because of Ready. So they chose Leeds because they were older and they knew him. So and we chose United because of this David Beckham.
Yeah.
And that's the first time actually I picked United.
Yeah.
And I started following United. We moved into the. Fortunately, I joined in when we were starting to get in Rooney and Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I was actually sad when Beckham left. I knew by that time I had an understanding. So when Beckham left to Madrid, I was like,
Do you know why he left?
Yeah, the whole boot in the face thing. At United, during Ferguson's time,
It was like you couldn't be a star.
You can't be bigger than the team.
The 100. That's what I love about Ferguson.
Yeah.
No one's bigger.
No one's bigger than the team, which is what is happening now.
Yeah, Maguire's bigger.
Pogba thinks he's bigger than the team, which is I'm happy he's leaving.
No, he's going. I don't know where he's going.
I don't care.
He must go to City.
just put like even if he goes to City, I'm
the Premier League is over for the next 10 years. They just go That's over.
And De Bruyne, hey,
Did you see
Brock Lesnar's kids are going to Brock Lesnar's kids are going to kill us.
It's not fair. The Premier League is not fair. There's no way.
How do you feel as a Chelsea fan that you let go of De Bruyne and Mo Salah?
I blame Mo for that. That was a Mourinho decision, not a De Bruyne or a Salah decision. It's a double-edged sword. It's shit now.
Yeah.
The other part of it is, would they be as good if they were still at Chelsea? Because you never really know.
True.
You never ever really
Maybe they would have been comfortable, like, we're at Chelsea, we've made it.
With Chelsea, we've made it. Now they've just got to go, imagine, look, De Bruyne went to Werder Bremen.
Yeah, was it Werder Bremen?
Werder Bremen, then he was scoring 20 goals a season. Then he went to City, then he's like, okay, I'm back here. So I think it was good for their development. I think
Let me go prove myself.
So I can't really be sad to say, I'm glad that they're doing well when they win. So one went and won Champions League and the league, one went and won the league. And they're basically Premier League greats. I don't feel sad. I feel proud that they start. This is where they started here.
They're our breed.
Exactly. It's like who's this? Arsenal fans when Cesc Fabregas came to Chelsea.
Hey, Arsenal fans are always sour, bruh.
Can I tell you? There's one group of fans that I like. This group of fans that I hate, man. Like in a final, I will support. If I'm not supporting Chelsea, I don't have a problem with Liverpool. Because I almost supported Liverpool because of Michael Owen, but I was like, I never go for the blue team. No one cares about it. It's just Zola and Torrent Flo and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, back in the day. Back when Claudio Ranieri was our manager.
Yeah, I remember. Pre-Mourinho. Pre-Roman.
Pre-Roman, yeah. So, Arsenal fans, I don't all of them, because there's not a single Arsenal fan who won't act as if they don't know football. Every single Arsenal fan knows football.
You're very right.
Every single Arsenal fan knows football.
Yes.
And you ask them, why do you support football? It's like, we play beautiful football. And I keep asking, where was this beautiful football when Messi gave you guys 4 in the Champions League?
We played beautiful football.
Now, look at that. Who did they not just lose to Tottenham badly? Could have easily been 7-8-9.
Do you know, I actually, there was a day where I actually supported Arsenal. A day.
Why?
It was Champions League final with Barcelona.
Oh, you hate Barcelona?
No. I was a big fan of Thierry Henry. I loved Thierry.
I
still do.
I want to say this to Thierry Henry. I want to say this to him so I can I want to do a virtual thing with him. Like Thierry Henry, you are responsible. You are responsible. You have blood on your hands.
He misled a lot of kids, eh?
He bamboozled a lot of kids into loving Arsenal, right? Because he's arguably the best Premier League player ever. Arguably. Arguably.
Yeah.
He should have won the Ballon d'Or at least once, twice, maybe 3 times. But I don't know politics, all that stuff. This guy convinced an entire generation to support Arsenal, and I don't blame them. Like
He
he was
was good.
He was beyond out of this.
Oh my God, he was. When they say this guy was effortless with football, he used to glide on the pitch, right?
Yes, Frenchman.
Yes.
Frenchman. People are like, Lionel Messi, Ronaldo. I'm like, these two before those two. Oh.
Those guys, the one iconic goal I remember is in the World Cup semi-final, France versus Brazil. Zidane crossed it from the other side of the field.
That was Henry who scored it, right?
Henry, right foot in the corner.
That was beautiful.
Dude.
Zidane,
Oh my God.
That semi-final, it was 2006, no?
Yeah.
He busted the entire game.
One man.
These kids won't know how good
Oh,
Zidane was.
man.
See how old
Zizou. Oh, yeah. No, it's good that we're that old. We enjoyed football at its best.
Yeah, like when Ronaldo was Ronaldo. I'm talking about Brazil.
Oh, dude. Even Cristiano, before he became CR7, when he was still, Cristiano was okay. He was a phenomenal footballer when he went to Madrid, but before that, he was
that 08 season.
Watching him develop. That guy was a beast, bro. Every free kick was a goal.
Every free kick was a goal.
Every free kick was a goal.
If you were playing against Ronaldo at that time and you gave him a free kick, you might as well.
It's a goal.
It was a penalty. That's
straightforward.
I know.
Oh my God.
Like when he just used to terrorize teams. In that 08 season, he had 44 goals in a season.
Dude.
When you guys broke our hearts and when John Terry broke my heart in Moscow. That's the very first match where I cried.
Where he slipped.
And then the next season, Barcelona robbed us.
Hey, yeah, you guys went through a lot.
That's why 10 years ago when we won the Champions League,
you were like,
you deserve it. You deserve it. Let's be honest.
No, you okay, you were playing Bayern Munich. They were giants at the time, but you guys showed that you wanted it more.
We just wanted it more.
Yeah. So you can't say you didn't deserve it.
I'm talking about on paper, in terms of talent. We were outplayed for 220 minutes, but anyway. So what does football do for you? I know it gives you the heartbreaks. If you had 10 years,
it gives me hope.
It gives you hope. Okay. Because you also support Arsenal, great. Yes.
Hey, he said it, not me, Arsenal fans. It's that thing of you escape. Yeah, it's an escape.
100%. Yeah.
It's for 90 minutes. You're focused here and you forget about everything else.
Yeah.
You could be going through the worst in life.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you sit down and you watch your favorite players playing and Rooney hitting that bicycle kick against Man City. Oh, when we scored 8 goals against Arsenal.
8-2.
Remember that game, I was injured. Remember, I was on crutches.
Yeah.
But I forgot about the pain. I was celebrating 8 goals. Arsenal fans were yeah.
Yeah, of course. You guys had Smalling.
You had Ashley Young.
Actually, you guys 8-2.
8-2.
But you guys also lost 6-1 to City that same year.
So it gives you the escape. Like for 90 minutes. It's a drug that doesn't kill you, or an alcohol beverage that doesn't damage you.
Yeah.
Okay, it breaks your heart, yes.
Yeah, but then you get over it.
When you lose 4-0 to Brighton and Hove Albion after, imagine Ronaldo losing 4-0, bro.
Ronaldo, he's not playing Champions League these days in the new. You understand?
He's not leaving.
For the first time in 20 years, he's not playing Champions League. Where's he?
There's a first time for everything, my man.
Tell that to Messi.
Hey, Messi didn't score more than 10 goals for the first time.
He's winning the title still.
But he didn't score more than, wait, he didn't score more than 5 goals.
No, he's got 4.
There's a first for everything.
There's a first for
Ronaldo still almost
Yeah.
he scored more than 20
He scored more than Ronaldo's a beast.
in all competitions, yeah.
Ronaldo's a
So
beast. He just has
they should understand that their time has come and
gone.
It's
It's past. Like I think it's past.
they will remain legends.
Yeah, 100%.
They made a mark in our generation. I mean, they overshadowed Henry,
Zidane,
Rooney.
Ronaldinho.
No, I'm talking about the generation because I feel like Zidane was a generation before them.
Oh yeah, okay.
So in their generation, look at the players they took the spotlight from.
Eden Hazard, Ricardo
Hazard.
Neymar, Suarez,
Rooney, Henry,
Oh, yeah.
Haaland is still coming.
It's still coming. Yeah.
Even
Frank Lampard. I mean,
dude,
Xavi and Iniesta, they have their.
they got their flowers.
Yeah.
Do you know how hectic Ribery and Robin were at Bayern Munich?
Robbery. That robbery.
There we go.
Robbery team.
Just like it. Do you know how crazy those guys were?
Everything.
Dude, but because there's Ronaldo and Messi,
no one you get
we
overshadowed.
can't see them.
Yeah.
Do you know that Peter Cech and his clean sheets?
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer and his goalkeeping?
Yeah.
But there's Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So many players killed it,
Mm-hmm.
but they came third.
Exactly. Neuer came third. Lampard came third.
They all came
Xavi,
third.
Xavi, for me, Xavi is the greatest midfielder ever. For me.
Arguably, he's there.
For me.
Lewandowski, who scores a hat trick in 4 minutes?
No, 4 minutes. Did he score like 5 goals in 9 minutes, Joe?
Yeah, something like that, something
That
crazy
was-
like that.
and
And,
he's
they still didn't
still-
give him the Ballon d'Or.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
But I can say to my kids, I'm like, yo, you guys think you know football?
Ah,
We
that's
know about
brutal.
Messi and Ronaldo. I'm like, no, it
You
was
don't
Zidane. Yeah. So
Zidane's Champions League final goal in
is it?
2001. I still remember that
did
goal.
Leverkusen go, wow.
Left foot. No, it was a left foot. It was coming from the left.
Yeah. Wow.
Ah, man.
He scored no, he didn't score a similar goal. But he
It was bicycle, yeah.
But still, as Dan's goal. Yeah. So, which is your best moments of football,
Mhm.
and what is your worst moments of football?
My worst moment of football was last week.
Surely
Nah.
not. Surely not.
No, look, I will take losing 6-1 to City.
Because it's City.
Because it's City. 4-0 to Brighton. Oh. That is
Like-
okay. No, it wasn't the worst, but the worst was losing 2 finals to fucking Barcelona, man.
Oh, when you guys didn't show up at all.
Messi broke my heart, and Wembley especially, man.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember you guys equalized. You guys yeah. And I was like, I was speaking with, I think it was Monday, and Monday was like, these guys are going to get weaved. I'm like, I know, right?
And then Messi jumped higher than Ferdinand, man.
In 2000,
He's half of Ferdinand's height, but he jumped higher than Ferdinand.
that was, yeah, no, for me, you guys didn't show up at all.
Oh, man.
You guys didn't have possession of the ball.
Barcelona showed us. You know, it was revenge. Remember in 2008 on our way to the final? We
Oh,
trapped
the
them.
scores.
The scores go.
Yeah.
We trapped Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's like,
we trapped Messi.
and then you guys returned to win because John Terry slipped. Yes.
It's not our fault. We can play the rain.
It's not your fault. Yeah, you see, you can walk in the rain. We can't finish.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I have the worst feeling in football. I have a lot of great moments in football.
Yeah, so just give me like 1, 2 great moments in football.
Great
Where you
moments in
like,
football.
oh,
The Rooney bicycle kick. That's one. Rooney's my all. Okay, I've got a few players that I really. If I was a football player,
Yeah.
I would really idolize.
Mm.
Like I would literally sell my left kidney to go have a sit down with these guys.
Yeah.
It's Rooney,
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney, Miroslav Klose.
Miroslav Klose.
He's the reason he gave
He
me
has
that
the most goals
in the World Cup.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
World Cup 2000 and was it 2002?
when they lost
where
to
Germany trapped a team like 9-0 or something.
Damn.
Somewhere. That's the first time I heard of Miroslav Klose.
Oh, it was probably 2002.
Yeah. And that's when I was like, wow. You can, because he scored the most goals on that day. You can actually do this in a World Cup? Shit, I'm gonna like this guy.
Yeah.
There's Rooney, there's him, there's Thierry Henry, there's Zizou. Funny enough, I actually even liked Tevez.
Carlos Tevez.
2008 was my best season, and that was the first jersey I bought actually.
Yeah.
That was my favorite United season ever.
Of course, you guys won League and Champions League.
League and Champions League, yeah.
Yeah, wow, we came second. What a Chelsea.
Like those were some of my greatest moments, man. And
So what was like a heartbreaking moment outside of the Brighton loss?
obviously going to three finals and only winning one.
Champions League finals
in 4 years.
Jesus.
I hate Barcelona for that, man.
Barcelona.
Fucking hell.
What they did to us in the semi-finals in 2009.
Jay, I can still see Drogba being put back.
It's
the
a
camera.
fucking disgrace. How many penalties? Let's not forget it.
I saw an article recently where that ref said that game destroyed him.
No, he never played again.
Yeah, he never refed
again.
Yeah, I mean,
He
it was
never refed
atrocious,
again.
man.
Yo, it was like he was on the transfer. Okay, so let's say you are a Man United manager today. How do you fix Man United?
I don't have the answers.
You don't have the answers.
Funny enough, I knew you were going to ask me that question, and I came prepared.
How do you fix Man United?
I don't have the. I can't say if I was given the job today, I would do better than what. What's this guy?
What's his name?
Not Tenag is coming in.
Yeah.
This guy, Ragnick.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be able to do a better job. Because I feel like the problem is not his technical skills, the problem is the squad.
Okay, so what in the squad do you fix?
Pogba.
Oh, because he thinks he's bigger than the club?
Yes.
Isn't he injured most of the time?
But still, look, Pogba is a phenomenal player.
Yes.
I like him.
You should see him play with
As
France.
a player, I like him.
You see him play with France.
But his attitude,
It's bad, eh?
it's bad for the club. You know, because with the players that we have, if you gave these players to Ferguson, he'd win the treble.
Yeah, he definitely could.
Man made Anderson a star.
Facts only.
That guy made what's his name, Rafael a star, in right back.
Yeah.
Ferguson won the league with Smalling, bruh.
Yeah, because of his philosophy. Have you read Ferguson's book? Yeah.
No, I haven't, not yet.
Listen to the audiobook of it. Like the guy is phenomenal.
You know me, but I watch documentaries. I watch
Watch his documentary.
I watch them religiously, man.
Just like
He's telling his life story, where he came from, and all that, and it's because
if I was a Man United manager, I'd get rid of Maguire or something.
Yeah, him as well.
That's where I'm starting with Maguire.
Maguire is
He's more expensive than who is he? Like he's £80 million.
Yeah, more expensive than Haaland.
Haaland is like 65, right?
Yeah, last year I went hiking with my neighbor. I was going to show him one of these other amazing waterfalls that I discovered. Not discovered, but went to for the first time.
Yeah.
And we were talking. He's about 3 years older than me. He's my brother's age. And we were talking about how we're at a stage in our lives where mistakes are expensive.
Very.
Maguire is an expensive mistake.
Very expensive.
That United do not want to admit.
They must admit it. And why is he still captain? How did he get a football contract? I want answers.
Leicester. You see what Henry did to Arsenal fans?
Yeah.
Leicester winning the league.
Yeah.
It domed us all.
Oh, now we can buy him.
The person who made Leicester win the league won the league with Chelsea. Ngolo.
Kante, yeah.
Yes.
But like he's delivering.
Yeah.
He's the best CDM
He
in the
kept
world.
consistent from what he did with Leicester City and moved on to Chelsea and to
Absolutely.
France.
To Chelsea, he's won the World Cup. He's been
You
to
know?
the Euros quarterfinal.
You
He's won
know?
the Champions League. He's won
Oh.
Europa League. He's won the league with us. And
Mahrez as well.
And Riyad Mahrez as well.
If Vardy, I feel like if Vardy left, he would have probably done the same thing.
Exactly.
Mara Maguire.
Maguire is a
What's shy? What he?
Yeah.
Until it wasn't doing. It was it Robert Huth?
Robert Huth is
The defender. He was a
yeah.
defender at Leicester as well. And also, I forgot the captain at the time. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But you can just check the squad, the Leicester's winning squad.
Yeah.
There was Robert Huth. There was is it Morgan? I think there was it was Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
They were the defensive powerhouse
Mm-hmm.
of that squad. I think Morgan was a defensive midfielder,
Yeah.
and Huth was the defender.
I'm just trying to look at who the squad is. First team squad. Do you know that Kasper Schmeichel won the league before we put there?
As a child and as a player.
As a child, as a player.
There's Wes Morgan.
Where's Morgan?
Yes.
Yeah. Robert Huth, yeah.
There's Robert Huth. Maguire wasn't there. He wasn't.
Was Maguire? I don't see his name here.
Oh shit! Then why did we buy him?
I have no idea. You see, it was what this guy.
I thought he was there.
He
Yeah.
was. But either way, he is an atrocity.
Yes.
He's an atrocity.
Fucking hell.
So you don't have the answers, eh?
I know I play FIFA. I manage teams on FIFA, but there they give you like unlimited money and you make
Yeah.
ridiculous purchases that you don't feel it. But now, and like I don't think I would do a better job than Ragnick did with the players that he has. I don't think like there's a mental problem at United.
Yeah.
It's no longer physically we're capable.
Yeah.
Mentally, I mean Bruno Fernandes
That was once inevitable. What happened to him?
dude, and now look at
Now he's
what's
missing
going on.
penalties. Now he's missing penalties now.
Dude, he was fucking Fernandes.
Oh man.
It's. I think now it's more of a mental thing. The environment is toxic, and a lot has to happen. I feel like when Ten Hag comes in, he has to come in with a psychologist and sit down with every player and unscrew that screw or tighten that screw.
I don't know
in the
how
head.
it went there because I mean, Man U is not a bad team. I mean, like on paper, that's not a bad team. In the past 10 years, you've had success that other clubs won't
We
have.
finished second twice.
You finished second twice.
Yeah.
Okay. You've won the Europa League. You've won the FA Cup, Community Shield. You've won titles.
Yes, we've been to finals.
You've been to exactly.
Yeah.
You guys won the Europa League final and
Last season.
Yeah, and then you guys lost some penalties. I can't even fault you on that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but this is my favorite moment ever.
The Chelsea against Barcelona. Oh man, I was so. Oh, Neville! It's Gary
Yeah,
Neville.
you suck at that, huh?
Oh, Gary Neville, man.
That is my favorite. That's my favorite.
You know, I'm not a big fan of Chelsea. Kind of hate you guys, but I loved that moment.
Oh, it's
Because
beautiful.
I hate Barcelona.
That's something we have in
with
common.
everything inside of me. Like I was so happy when they were struggling last season. I was like, yes, at least.
But the thing is, the problem is that it's not the same Barcelona. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It doesn't have the same gravitas. That's not Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, this scene, this fire.
You know what is showing?
What?
That they bleed.
Do you bleed?
Barcelona have been on top since way before. When
2006.
Pep was a player
They were on top.
with Johan Cruyff. They were killing it. When what's this guy who came in before Pep? Who was there before Pep?
Frank Rijkaard, yeah?
When Rashford was there, they were fire.
Yeah.
When Pep came, they were fire. When Pep left, they were fire. Now
They bleed.
they were, you know, when was it Thor who hit Thanos and he cut him?
All that for a troubled blood. At least they bleed.
They bleed.
At least they bleed.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. I was so happy.
Yeah.
I was like, you are not inevitable, motherfuckers.
They're not inevitable.
No.
My worst moment of football was the 2009 robbery.
You're not even the John Terry slip.
The John Terry slip I can forgive.
Yeah, the robbery hour.
No, that was, then you can say it was unfortunate. Like, there's sometimes in football, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, you were just unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
When you are robbed of a game you should have won.
Like deliberately.
Like deliberately.
Yeah.
We were robbed. Even like that semi-final against Madrid where we had them on the ropes.
Yeah.
And they disallowed so many goals. We should be in the Champions League final now. We should be
That is so painful. You know when
you are robbed
with football, when they give a penalty that was not supposed to be a penalty,
and they disallow a goal that should have been
my
a goal.
God. Are you about to Google Lampard's World Cup goal?
I saw that. Okay, Lampard World Cup goal.
In Rustenburg, in Rusty Dusty. They're like, nope, didn't cross the line.
Amanga.
Oh man.
Look at that. Look at this line.
Dude, it was so deep in. Oh,
If they had VAR back then,
this game made VAR.
actually, it did.
It was because of this game that VAR was like, I know, fuck this shit, we need this shit.
Exactly. And then also the Suarez basketball player. Okay. Alright, so tell you, we don't have that much time, right? So
I don't have time. Oh man.
having fun, right?
I don't wanna go.
You don't wanna go.
It's 5 to 11. I don't wanna go.
Cool. So
Oh,
you've got
man.
5 minutes. So you've got 5 minutes where you can be the host and ask me some questions that you would like to know, and I'll do my best to answer.
Okay. Now I wanna ask you the same question you asked me about being a man.
Yeah.
You've written 2 books.
Yes.
And I'm sure those books are more they come from experience.
Yes, they do.
Since the first day I met you,
Yeah.
when you walked into your room, you had posters of leaders.
Yes, Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King, Shaka Zulu. Guys, I was shocked. I was shook.
Why you shook
I was
at
like, what is this guy doing? What's going on here? Why does he have these guys here?
I'm manifesting shit.
So, how do you feel that has molded you as the Javulo you are today?
It gave me a North Star, something to aim towards. Because if you're not aiming towards something, what are you doing really? It's like a football team. No tactics. They don't have a game plan. They don't have something that they're aspiring to be. So, my dad, actually, my first live person that I really looked up to as a male was my grandfather.
Yeah.
And he was a minister in the church for 50 years.
Oh, wow.
We used to go and buy rice together and whatnot. And he passed away when I was like 7, 8. I was convinced I was going to open my own church. I actually still should do that.
Imagine.
I said I still should do that.
Okay.
Man.
I want to see you on a pulpit. You must get that money. Almost missed that.
So yeah. So one of the things I'm going to do is a PhD in ministry. Why? Because I think we've been lied to around church and stuff. I think we've been lied to. That's just me.
Do you know Mabonga?
Who's that?
I don't. Is it Joseph? Yeah, I think it's Joseph Mabonga. He is a bishop. Or he's a bishop. I don't know.
Yeah.
He gives like the title that they call him now is he's a African spiritual leader. You know, he advocates for African spirituality, Christianity in the African way.
Yeah.
When you say that you know you feel like we've been lied to in church, I have the same sentiment. I feel like we were given
A version that's not true.
ours.
Yeah.
It doesn't reflect us.
Doesn't hit home, no.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been to. I even stopped going to church because of that. Because I feel like, you know what? Okay, I get the message.
Yeah.
I get what you try. Is instilling values in me and stuff and all those things.
Right.
And I understand the importance of faith.
Yeah.
You know, as humans without faith would be nothing.
Yeah.
But I feel like church has we have turned it into a demon.
Yeah.
Where it's
Church into a demon.
yeah. Yes, as I'm dropping
He's
bars
dropping
there.
bombs.
Yo, I'm like, have you listened to the new Kendrick? We'll talk about that. I feel like it's we're given to-do list. Should I call it to-do list? A how to live list, which does not really reflect on how we should live.
No, I don't think so either.
So I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm challenging you now.
Yeah.
You want to do a PhD in ministry, right?
Yeah.
Bring us back.
To
Save us. Save us.
The roots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Save us.
Yeah, and take your money as well.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind being a junior pastor there. You know, I can spit a word or two.
You can be working in the treasury department.
Hey. Now we're talking.
Yeah. So
I'm challenging you to figure. Okay, Richard Mabonga said this. He said the one thing we should realize that when we talk about Christianity, Christianity is, in order for you to understand Christianity, you have to understand who you are first.
Yeah.
So it's a sense of self and knowing who's Njabulo and where does Njabulo come from, and then that's where you understand your faith and belief and your God, in a way.
Yeah. Exactly. So no, that's like I've been enrolled. I'm just planning out the dissertation. Yeah. So probably
all the best, man.
I'll do it on that. So
I'm sorry I'm giving you this pressure of saving us, but no, save us, man.
Yeah, I want
We're lost souls.
Hey, I'll one man. I'll look into it. I don't know if I can save anyone, but okay, I'll try.
Yeah. No pressure.
So there was my grandfather, then my dad came along. I act as if my dad just popped up. In terms of like people that I started to look up to, and my dad stressed education, and he stressed looking for mentors outside of himself, and that's why he said go to school. That's why he gave me a book on Malcolm X to say read it. He gave me Malcolm X's documentary, so like watch it. Listen to this Martin Luther King speech, listen to Mandela, listen to look up to all these other people because they can teach me some things that he can't because he mentored me through giving me other mentors. So then I also thought to myself, I was like, I had too much time on my hands when I was like 15, 16. If I wasn't playing PlayStation or going to parties, I would be sitting and thinking what I need to do. So then that's when I started listening to some speakers that say like write your vision down, what you want to achieve, who you want to be like, and then life orientation, which is the only subject I got a distinction for. Matric.
Same here, my man. Same here.
I missed the others by like 3%, 5%.
Same here, my man. Same here.
I was like. So then they said like there's no stressing career and stuff like that. So I was like, I could see myself doing this. So like I put up pictures of like old TJs, like old Joe and whatnot, and said, I'm like, but that's not all solely that I feel I can do because it's a bit of a gray area there. Like you even see what like mega churches are in trouble nowadays. So that's why I'm like, okay, I also want to go into business and conquest, and also I love entertainment. So I just wanted to look at who the best people in the field are, so I can just emulate them and put their quotes up. So then that's when I put those pictures up and those posters. I still have them, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, so I keep them.
Are they still in good condition?
And still, they're laminated. They're in good condition.
Does your wife allow you to put them in the bedroom?
No. She's like, why am I looking up to DJs? No. I don't want to see Steve Jobs. What's going on? What's happening? I'm trying to back there. I have to take him off. She's like, why is Will Smith here? Like, I don't even to Denzel Washington. What's going on? So that's, I knew. I remember once you were saying, I think Kazans, I don't know, they were like saying, hey, come join, come do what. It's like, you said, I remember you said this. It's like, this guy knows what he's here for. He's here to do his degree. Look at those pictures on his wall. Give him a look. So I was like, okay, great. So then, like, I knew.
Why did I listen to myself?
I don't know. So
I was there to save you, not myself. I did my job.
So that's why I say I'm a saving guys. So then that gave me. I know what I don't want to do because I know what I want to do. You're not going to see me going playing football or basketball or spending all the day at clubs and parties that unless I'm making money there. It's a different story. And all those people that I put up there, they work really hard. They've written books. They've put out movies. They help other people. They speak to other people, and they also act as if they don't know anything.
Yes.
Because like, you know, those people who are just assholes who think they know everything.
You're not a Ken buyer.
I don't know everything.
As much as you know things, you're willing to learn. I'm
willing to learn. That's why I'm on the podcast now. That's why I'm asking for your opinion and your way that you see the world, because I want to be proven wrong. Like, you know, you've studied science. The premise of science is I can't be proven wrong.
Yeah. Definitely. All day, every day.
All day, every day. All day, every day. So that's helped shape me into the person that I am now. It has been tough because sometimes I'll admit I've been depressed and suicidal and stressed because, like, these are the greatest people since Jesus himself. Even Jesus is on there. Even Jesus is on there.
Yeah, he was there.
He was there all five. All five. I'll just make sure. So because you put this unrealistic pressure on yourself. It's unrealistic pressure. But now I've learned at the great age of 31 that it's better to have that type of pressure on you than no pressure at all, because you wake up at 40, 50, you drive what you don't want to drive, living where you don't want to live, seeing who you don't want to see, dating who you don't want to date, or being in a club, being in a football club where you don't belong, and you're busy finessing people into $80 million contracts and busy passing your relationship titles, Mr. Maguire. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. You gotta get it done. So I'd rather have that North Star. I'd rather, even if I work all my entire life to get to this point and I don't get there, I would have rather been on the journey. So that's what has been shaping me. And the biggest thing I've learned is that I don't know anything. Do you know how much I don't know? I don't know anything.
Really? You can't.
No, I don't know anything.
You cannot. You cannot stand. You know, I wanted to comment to say, I love what your father did, of saying, look, I can walk you to the door, but these are the guys who will walk you outside the door.
Further on,
yeah.
100%. Because I mean,
because he knows what. On today's Saturday, on Thursday, with one of the work. Okay, so I don't want to divulge or some of the things that I do, but with some of the work that I do, I killed it. In a day. Like, it has been low, but on Thursday I killed it. And then I got to a point where I was like, know your limit. And then I put up, I don't know if you saw on my status, I put up a drawing of Icarus.
I didn't see that.
I want to get a tattoo of Icarus.
Yeah.
To always remind myself that know your limits. You cannot do it all. You do not know it all. If we've been recording for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, more than 2 hours. Really, all right, it's 2.5.
Yeah. No, really, 5 hours. Even in as much as we enjoy talking, 5 hours. You're too close to the sun now.
Yeah.
No, come back a bit. Yeah. So know your limits. I love that about that he told you. He showed you that as a man, you should accept that. Okay, there's certain things I know, and then the rest. These are the people you should look to.
Yeah.
You know, at least he gave you the guidance. Some people, they just let them go and be like, just goes, I'm was born at.
Yeah.
And then they go and look at Pablo Escobar, of which I actually
admire
do look
him.
up to him.
Okay,
If you look at my Instagram handle, you know why.
yeah, millennial Pablo. I had so many questions and I watched Narcos. I'm like, I understand.
Yeah, I want.
He's a rotten person, but
Yeah.
his principles of
Dude,
business.
business-wise, he's the greatest entrepreneur to have ever lived.
Well, this Elon Musk now.
Nah, fuck Musk.
Musk,
This guy.
Musk, I
Okay,
used to
no,
watch you on the show.
not fuck Musk. I mean, sorry, Elon. You can send me 100,000. Yeah, like I'm saying, really, look, Elon Musk is a great entrepreneur. Right?
Yeah.
He's a visionary. That guy is a visionary.
Yeah.
And I like him because he's tenacious.
Mm.
He goes for what he wants and he gets it and he makes it work. He's got the Midas touch.
Yeah.
But Pablo, he took over fucking America.
Yeah.
He got the American government shaking
Yeah.
while he was making money from
Yeah.
it. This guy, he was making billions a day.
Yeah.
A day, my guy. With illegal stuff.
Chief.
Oh, man, I love that man.
No, Pablo made Escobar career. Yeah, but he's a rotten man. He's a very rotten man. And my dad, unfortunately, my dad loved gangster movies. And hence,
Al Capone.
No, hey, the
Godfather. Oh, man.
First time I watched Godfather, when I was watching, we went to the store, musical, when musical was still a thing.
And you rented Godfather.
We bought the DVD.
Oh, you didn't go to. Let's expose our age. You didn't go to what did you call that place where you used to rent
Video
video?
Town or
The famous one that was also in America.
Box.
Box set.
Whatever, I think it was a box. What?
Yeah, somewhere along those lines.
Blockbuster.
There we go. Go to rent
We
movies.
used to go rent PS2 games. You know my way and all that.
Jesus.
So having the vision of those people up there, and then also there was you've ever seen like a picture of my dad there as well.
Yeah.
Because if you have a mental image of people and something, it's in front of you.
Yes.
I'm a visual person.
Yeah.
So I have that in front of me. So that helps mold me, and I'm not afraid to do things and to try things that I feel that I should try.
Yeah.
I mean, recently I just graduated from DJ class,
Imagine.
and I went to and I've been getting paid for just.
Who knows? You might be the next getting the
Grammy.
the residency in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. I don't know. I'm not sure if I went there.
There's an inheritance there.
I'm not too sure if I want that type of thing, because I have a bucket list of things. I want to play with Garrix and Martin Garrix with David Gates, and just to play with them, but like to have a full-on residency there,
This is taxing, eh?
it's taxing. There's a certain, like you said, know your limits. There's a certain level. There's a certain level of certain things that you get to.
Look at you using my words.
Yes, exactly. So for me, the highest level I'd like to reach it is speak. I'd like to sell out Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
in
nice.
terms of like speaking, be on New York Times bestsellers list. That's like the pinnacle, right? Being DJ and whatnot, there's a certain level, because that's my limit. There's a limit that I would have. Some people don't know their limits.
Yeah, and that's dangerous.
That's very dangerous. If you don't know your limits,
Because you become greedy.
yeah, very greedy.
Yeah, I feel okay. In as much as we love Pablo, he went over his
He
limit
went over his limit,
and he became greedy.
yeah.
Like there was really no need for all the violence. I understand as in the line of work he was in, he had to show power.
Yeah.
And show that, look, I will fuck you up if you fuck me over.
Yeah, but his biggest mistake was going for. He didn't know his limit. He should have just stayed. Do you know there's this crime family, the Gambinos.
Yeah, I think I've heard of the Gambinos.
1920s, 30s, early.
What, before Al Capone?
I think it was before, during, just after.
Oh,
They
okay.
were a very powerful mafia family. But you didn't really know what they did. Like you didn't really know. Al Capone, you knew.
Yeah.
Scarface, even though he's not real, he knew what he did.
Yeah.
Pablo
Pablo, my
Escobar,
little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. The head of the Gambino family died in his sleep at 92 years old.
Imagine.
Others were shot. They went to jail.
That's, I want that life.
You know what? Well, the quiet rich life, right?
No, the quiet
Powerful, eh?
Like, remember what we said in the beginning
Yeah.
when I said I want to take over the world?
Yeah.
But no one should know who I
You
am.
should know it. Yeah.
And they shouldn't know that I'm involved.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want.
Thendo, they just bought the United States. Oh, did they now?
Like, hey, who did that?
Who did that?
Hey,
Like,
people have money, man.
Man, yes.
Okay,
They're
let's
just
do
trying to farm avocados.
Like, hey, man, can I have 5 friends, man? I'm short.
No, man, this guy owns America.
Imagine. So
I see the movement
it's
silence, yeah?
I don't. Okay, remember I said in the beginning that I'm part of a podcast as well.
Yeah, yeah,
But our podcast is more on the entertainment side,
yeah,
and we're trying to move into traveling as well.
yeah.
I can't deal with the limelight.
Such a thing, right?
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
I can't. Like,
So you knowing yourself, like
I know, yeah. Even with our podcast, there's 3 of us. No? We all should be in front of camera, and we rotate when we do the interviews. But I prefer to be behind the camera more than I do in front of the camera. So I let my co-hosts run the show.
But you end up having more peace.
Yeah. You're very right. It's peaceful in anonymity is peaceful.
Yeah.
You can quote me on that.
Yes, anonymity is peaceful.
Yeah, very much. So yeah, man. It's just unfortunate that I only realized that what you were doing back then is manifesting, and if a lot of people knew, or if a lot of people know how to do that at a younger age, I think, you asked the question of what can we do to make men better in this world, in this country. Those are some of the things that we need to teach our men. Like, my guy, you need to have dreams and aspirations, and you need to work your ass off.
Right, you need to work. Because the other thing, I was being real with myself. I sat down. There was a 2-week period recently where I was like, I'm taking a break from and leave from all work-related activities. I didn't do a podcast, I didn't write a page, I didn't do a speaking engagement, didn't do a gig, I didn't manage any projects, I don't know for 2 weeks. I ended up taking a day, and I just thought to myself, let me be real. What is really holding me back right now? And I'm not going to lie, it's laziness.
Dude.
Lazy. There's so many things that you should do, you can do, just choose not to do because it's tough. Even like sorting out, it's really tough.
Do you know how powerful it is when you get over that? Well, like when you realize that
I'm lazy.
Joe,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm lazy.
And the past few months, I had to do the same thing that you say. I had to be like, my nigga,
you're lazy.
You know how to do this work.
Yeah, but you're lazy.
But you're still waking up at 10 o'clock in the morning.
You're lazy.
You in as much as I can say I have that freedom of working, I don't have to report to a boss or anyone, but still, I need to be disciplined.
Yeah. So
and I had to change. I'm like, fuck you, Thendo. You're going to sleep at 10 o'clock every night. Make sure you're up by 6.
Yeah, exactly.
To go work.
Yeah.
And it changes a lot.
Of things. Because also the other thing, the bigger the dream, the harder the hustle.
Yeah. That's true.
You have to work, so especially for the things that I set for myself back then. I look at it, I'm like, the work rate that I have isn't in line with
your aspirations.
With the aspirations of what I know I'm capable of. Some people are capable of certain things. Yeah. I know what I am capable of. Because people can look from the outside and say, yo, you're doing so well, you're killing it, you're working, you've got this book and that book. You just
not knowing what's happening.
You've got this, you're doing this, you're doing that. I was doing a speaking gig on Thursday, like, oh, all your success, all your experience. I'm like, you don't know you. Nah, I'm lazy. That's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you. But so I need to really overcome that. And also the fortunate thing is that I was really young. Let's say I was 12, I was 13 on that time. And I was 13 when I started keeping a journal. I started writing out my dreams, like my actual dreams. I was like, oh my God, I almost kissed this girl. Oh, what else you know about at that age?
I mean, we don't have to pay tax at that time, so we don't have problems.
Stop paying taxes. You're an adult. You're responsible. And then that's when I was fortunate. I was young. I started thinking about what I want my life to look like. I was fortunate. I started that at a young age. That's not me being smart or talented. I was just fortunate.
I don't want to look like I'm stripping. One of my favorite quotes.
Yeah.
You're gonna think I'm crazy.
I really think you're crazy. So we'll pass that. Yeah.
It comes from a movie. I wanna see if you recognize this. Fate really calls upon us at the moment of our choosing. I loved it so much I put it on my chest.
That sounds familiar. Where's that movie? Build the quote from?
Maybe let me change. Maybe let me put it in a voice that you maybe get it. You know, Sam, fate really calls upon us at the moment of our choosing. No, Transformers.
Transformers. Ah.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus
says,
Prime.
Fate really calls upon us at a moment of our choosing.
So we don't choose it, yeah.
No, it's not. You were not fortunate to realize it at 12. Fate chose you to realize it at 12.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one. It's some things that we remember. We talked about how we believe that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Some things we like cry. When something happens, cry. No man in this world is strong enough to withstand every pain. When something happens, cry.
Yeah.
But when you're done wiping your tears,
Yeah.
understand that there's a reason why it happened. I felt like a failure, bruh.
I can understand
2013, 2014, my peers are going to work. I'm still waking up in res.
Yeah, shit. That
I have
takes
to
a lot
go
of
to
mental
campus.
strength. Ooh. Well done, bro. You're stronger than I am.
No, I'm not strong for shit,
That
man.
would have broken me. That would have broken me. Yeah, that would have
There are
broken
people who've seen worse than me, bruh. But you know, it's that thing that for you, it's your personal worst. So you need to understand that. Look, you're going through this, but that's the thing. You're going through it.
Yeah.
You're not stopping through. You're not stopping in it.
Yeah.
You're going. Usodlula, you'll pass.
Yeah. Go.
You know. So realizing that. This is why I loved, like, when I was watching that movie and I heard Optimus Prime say that, I was like,
I'm a tattoo.
fuck.
I'm a tattoo that.
It didn't come to mind at first. I was like, that is powerful.
Yeah.
And I started, you know, it just stayed in my head. And then when I decided I want to get a second tattoo, I was like, that is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
That is, I love it so much, I'm going to put it on my body.
Yeah.
So that even when I die, my kids will, whoever's going to be washing my body at the mortuary will read, but what's in long color?
Oh, okay.
Even
Well,
though
we
the
need
wrinkles.
to do what some other guy did, and I will admit that this guy's white. So he had himself skinned. And
What?
This
What? Don't even die. Oh.
And then a frame.
I saw that. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
also, like, with the answering your question before we sign out,
Yeah,
I learned-
we've been signing out.
yeah,
man.
I learned, this is how these conversations go. I also learned that I need to be more patient. And be impatient when you say, I'm going to work, I need to get this task done now. And be impatient with the work that you have to do, but then be patient with when the results will show.
Yes. Oh man, I love that.
Yes. So then you need to be patient with when the results will show.
Yes.
So then when I started this podcast, because I started it in 2009, so the second book came out, I'm like, I might as well start a podcast. Like, I don't, because not everyone's doing it, but like if you want to build an influence.
It's modern media.
It's modern media. So so I'm like, what? I don't have to go on radio shows and do it myself. Great. And then I started recording, and then 2020 hit, and then I woke up to the news that a certain podcaster signed $100 million deal.
What's this
Joe
guy's
Rogan.
name? Joe. Oh,
And Spotify's value went up $4 billion.
in that few hours.
Yeah, and then after that, another guy looked up to Patrick Bet David. Pat, can I please get you on the show? He said someone is going to make $1 billion contract. I'm like, I want that money.
Yeah.
And I can do it. So I said I'm going to do this on a consistent basis for 10 years before I can start thinking about quitting.
Yeah.
Not actually quit, just like maybe I should. Or for 10 years. So I just want to put in the work over the consistent period.
Yeah, it's not even quitting. It's that thing of realizing that you know what, I have done what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
you've ticked all the boxes.
Yeah.
Now whatever comes next comes
Comes
next.
next.
And you're gonna accept any outcome.
Whatever the outcome is, the outcome is the outcome. So,
But I love that, man. That's just...
So that has been myself and Thendo Makhuvha. We've had so many. This is good seeing you after 10 years.
Oh man,
Thank you for joining.
10 years, my
We
guy.
haven't seen in 10 years. It's over
Yo.
a decade. Last time we saw each other was Founders Idols. Not joking. It wasn't Founders Idols. It was a very long time.
Yo, man.
And since then, you still kept in touch. You're still on the board house.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And it introduced me to Himbe and some good quality
And
songs.
good quality songs. Yeah.
So that has been myself and Thendo. This is NJ here.
Thank you for having. Before we go,
Yeah.
thank you for having me, my guy.
Yeah.
This was amazing. If I didn't have to go, we'd do this the whole day.
Yeah, we would. Yeah.
I know. We said a 5-hour podcast is not good, but
Yeah, we could have done this
this.
for longer. So what I like to do
mean-
is I have guests on more than once because we can't exhaust everything that you want to speak on.
Yeah.
And that reminds me, Rebecca, I've got a schedule for the 6th of June. Another rodent. Which is, she's finished her MBA, so last time I spoke to her was 2 years ago. Now 2 years that she has an MBA, I want to see more of
The experience, yeah.
yeah. So
No, I'm definitely coming back.
yeah, come back.
Not only for the coffee and the water, but for the conversation as well.
Yeah, I'll be transparent. It's my birthday. I've been having gin and tonic. I'm allowed to, and it's a Saturday, so leave me alone. Even if it was a Monday.
It's been 5 o'clock in Japan since we're not there. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, so please remember that success is a progressive realization of what they ideal. That means you go after what you've always wanted to go after because it's in alignment with your highest values, and that is the only thing that can lead you to have a successful and fulfilled life. And go out there, change the world because you're the only person who can, and you can come back from setbacks and failures to become one of the greatest men of all time who's going to run the world from behind the scenes. So when someone buys America or buys Europe,
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Tariq doesn't know. He's busy trying to hustle an avocado farm. That's all he's trying to do, okay? Only thing he'll try to buy is Maguire out of his
Guys, listen to this guy.
Yes,
This
and
man,
before
this
we
was
sign out,
amazing.
I've got a nice...
Please. Man.
Oh, look at that.
You don't even put the Rooney bicycle kick, you put this.
Okay.
It does. Nobody cares.
Okay,
I tell my nephew.
Okay, so I'll just for you.
Just so I can drive out of here with a smile.
with a smile.
Oh man, I love this man.
You must know that I've got love for you as a Chelsea fan playing this for you, yeah?
Funny story.
Yeah?
Before he went to America,
Yeah?
my sister went to the States,
Yeah?
and when she came back, she bought me a. Oh man,
Look at that.
Rooney the Redeemer.
Ah.
She bought me a DC United scarf.
Oh, wow.
Before he went.
Oh, look at that, eh?
And I was when he went, I was like, oh shit, I already have the scarf.
Yeah.
So yay. Oh, by the way, this comes from Old Trafford, eh?
From Old Trafford?
Yeah, I just started actually.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh man, thanks for the good time, man.
Thank you.
I need to bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go. Thank you very much.
People
James,
me for the birthday. Cool.
I am coming back.
Yes, you will.
I'll.
Let me leave you with this.
And I'm out.
Okay, let me just quickly save this because I've made mistakes. I didn't save what I